Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tides of Death. How are my favorite pirates doing today?
Very good, thank you.
I'm doing good.
I see we're no longer your favorite player, it's just your favorite pirate, so it's...
I just like to describe you in a lot of different ways. You know, next time I'll say who are my most handsome players, but for now it's who are my favorite pirates.
I see.
Absence of one doesn't mean denial of it.
That's true.
Does anybody have a pirate fact for us?
Oh, I feel like I knew I heard one, you know. But no, I can't remember what it was.
The moment we changed the Pirate Fact XP, they just dried up. Well done.
Yeah.
That's why.
Potato.
Wait, can I just?
That's why socialism doesn't work.
That's what I was going to say, man. Exactly. This is. I've changed. I'm voting for Boris Johnson now. You've convinced me. That's it.
Can he really get another term?
Guaranteed.
It's so true.
All right. Well, where did we leave off? Because it's been a hot minute since we've had the whole party together. What was
we
happening?
left off after leaving Port Prince. Last episode, we did the whole Port Prince thing where we got all of our ducks in a row. We figured out what was going on
Okay, yeah.
with the mountain, we feel like. And we now have a friend there.
Yeah.
Who
Mountain?
The painting.
The painting of the mountain.
The drawing.
We feel like we can
So
use
weird.
Mildred Price. We left because we're ransoming the child of Tensor on Sulfur Island. And on our way to go to Sulfur Island, we're getting the fast ship at our base, which is what we're doing right now. But in the previous episode, that was described by some of the Discord as filler, which didn't really make sense to me.
He's bitter about that. He said that straight away after he saw it.
Yeah, it's really dumb. Really dumb.
Like within 20 minutes, whoever was wrote that. The movie was like, "Have you seen people been saying this?"
Yeah, he's fucking dumb. We captured Merlin, the wizard, Nilrum's ex-master, and he is currently without a spell book. And we robbed his house, blind. We have all of his stuff. So Nilrum has a small library, a wizard, Merlin, who can't cast spells right now, and his spell book.
Excellent.
I think we are at our base now, getting ready to go to the other place.
Before we carry on, though, I actually have got a pirate fact. Who'd like to hear it?
You
welcome,
found one?
everybody, for the XP you're about to get. Okay, so one way that pirates would determine which ships to raid was they'd look at a ship, right? They'd get their telescope out. They'd be looking at all the ships on the horizon. Okay, and they'd look at how far it was above the waterline. Now, Neil, can you hazard a guess as to why that would be a thing?
I could. Do you want me to, or do you just want to say it?
No, it was a rhetorical question, okay? If the ship was weighed down deep underneath the waterline, it means she were heavy with gold and silver and loot for the plundering. And also they'd be slower and easier to catch. There you go. That's worth the 1% each.
Check the waterline to see how weighed down a ship is, to see if there's good booty in there. Absolutely. The best booty is heavy. We all know that. Everyone go ahead and take 1% experience. Nick, take 2%.
Oh, yeah. And also,
wow,
we might actually use that in game. We can think about it, can't we? We can say, like, how weighed down is it now?
True. If there's like standardization of the ships in the Dardanelles, we could be like, that sloop is hanging low in the water, boys.
2%, okay.
I would like to complain about the fact that he got 2%. I would like him to be brought back down.
Everyone get 1.2%. 1.25.
That's insane.
Okay. No, I like the 2%. It's good. It's good. So, our party's back in the base, gathering some supplies. While we're in our base, the important thing that you're doing here is preparing for this, how do we want to call it? This trade, this hostage, this ransom. It's ransom. It's an important ransom here. And who are you going to bring for it? How dangerous is it going to be?
We should bring like the whole crew that we can fit on the longboat, right? The reason we're not bringing the big boat is because we don't want the big boat's name to get sullied immediately. So we're trading to the longboat, but we should bring as many people as we can on the longboat. Our best fighters, I guess.
Yeah.
We're also taking it because it's fast. If we need to like get the hell out of
Yep.
Dodge.
Yeah. Definitely say the best fighters. I agree with that. I don't think we should bring like every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
No, yeah, I don't think we should bring everybody. Just our best fighters.
Okay.
The scariest looking people.
I think you all have control over your henchman tokens, so just move the henchmen that you want in front of the party and leave the ones that you don't want to bring on the right side. I'm just
All
editing
those henchmen
Sylvie.
suck.
Well, there's also the unnamed people that we've got and the hirelings that we've got, including Mact, Maisie, Psyche, Cypress, Ethan, and Blake.
Are there
We
any
also
fighters?
had an archer. I think we had.
Or
an
archer.
James.
Yeah.
James is a fighter though.
Okay.
We can
James
bring
is a fighter.
I can't remember the name of the guy who went into the druid tree and became an archer. It was like Daniel or something.
Sexy
It
Daniel.
was-
No.
He was sexy.
Chatter's name.
Yeah.
He certainly
It
was.
wasn't Obama.
No.
Yeah, Bono was the other guy from that episode.
I need to make
I'm never
character
gonna
sheets
forget
for
his
these
Room
people.
or something? Ooh.
What about the guy, the woman that was the best fighter on the ship though?
Ah,
that we
yes. We will. Maybe this is a great time to talk about our
Euclid.
henchmen and NPCs. Euclid. There we
Euclid's a
go.
level 3 archer, apparently.
Yeah.
That's right.
But he's weird.
He's
and-
a little funky
Mhm.
He's crazy.
in the coconut.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, did we tell Bale we would be back in a month to pick him up, or we bring him on this heist? I think we told him we'd be back in a month to get him, right?
Fuck,
No, I think he
Bale's
came
on the
with you.
heist. Yeah,
Yeah.
he came.
Us, yeah.
Yeah. He took off. Right?
Ask the question like, where is he now though? Because I feel like we must have. I don't know. We must have addressed this if Bale was with us.
I think we talked about it, right?
If Bale's with us, I'm pretty sure we said we were gonna knock him out when we were on our way to get our ship, or like keep him below deck and tell him like he's not.
Uh,
That doesn't sound right.
to me, it was like we can't figure this out right now. It was like,
Let's
Bale,
leave and go
listen,
back
we
in
gotta,
a month.
We got to do something real quick. We'll be back in a little while. And we'll pick you up and you can go. I think that was what we decided.
Sale
'Cause he
and
had to get
Bale
his
meet
ducks
up.
in a row, anyways.
Bale says he will take a 1-month leave of absence, and then I think you leave the next day, or the day after.
I think he was. I do think he was with us.
I think he's with
Okay.
you. I think
I
he
agree.
is coming with you, and he's expecting like a month-long voyage with his brother to reconnect emotionally, and instead he's going to be ransoming soldiers back to, or noblemen back to their families.
Well, hang on. Maybe we could do a slight change of plan then here, because one thing we want to show Bale, right, is the skeletons on the island.
Yeah.
That's right. No, he is with us. You're right. You're right.
But what if before we go to the base to pick up to the ship, what if we drop him off maybe with Sail on the island with the skeletons? Is that safe? While we go back and swap the ships and come back.
We don't
Good.
have to. We don't have to get off of our. We can get on a rowboat. Some of us can row and go get the other ship, and then we can do the swap at sea. Does that make sense? So we could jump on a rowboat. Me and the captain could go and get our other ship, and we could bring it back with the other crew that are inside the base.
And who puts the main ship back in the base?
Our people. I'll go with them, and then I'll rowboat out. It'll take like a few hours, but we can figure it out at night.
Plus, I think it's a situation where if we can't like get Bale to see that maybe he should work with us, it's kind of a case of where he's getting fed to the ocean.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
but
think we can't show him the base.
No,
right now.
but I think we need to show him the skeletons before we show him the base. Like, just to maybe this is easier. Is there really any reason why we have to go and get the other ship? Maybe it would have been
Yes.
easier just to take Bale straight to the Skeleton Island. Then we avoid
I
this
don't-
problem.
I don't think we can get the other ship because if people know about that ship, then that ship is burned.
You mean if the people we're going to ransom now?
The people we're gonna ransom with figure out what that ship is
yeah.
and see it, then it's burned.
Yeah.
Now I could ship
That's
and bottle
true.
it. That could work.
You've got
I'd like to
time
stay
on the
on-
journey, right?
Yeah, I have one of these, one of this ship too. So what we can do actually, let's just go there. We'll camp for a little bit. We'll clear some skeletons anyways. I'll ship and a bottle it. We'll get rid of
Yeah.
it, and then that should fix all of our problems.
And then we can do some cool roleplay with Bale when we get to the island. It's
Yeah.
going to be
Yep,
great.
alright,
And then
let's
he'll be
do
like, oh, we're a wizard. We disappeared the ship.
Okay,
you
so
know.
we're not bringing Bale to the main base then.
No,
No.
it's too stupid.
Just going with this ship straight to Sulfur Island, clear out some skeletons, make the area habitable for a little while, wait for the ransom to arrive, and deal with it then.
Yep.
That's right.
And if Bale's dumb, he's gonna get killed.
Well, let's talk about our first few nights on the ship on the journey. Like, how long is the journey from Port Prince to
Like
Sulfur
2
Island?
weeks.
So we got time to. That's half of his journey, right? So basically, we're taking him to Sulfur Island, and we're coming back. Oh no, he's not actually going back, is he? Sorry, I forgot about
No,
that.
he's never going back.
Ah, Bale. Oh, this is a long journey we're taking, sail away. We'll have to be turning around soon.
I think it's faster going the other way because of the way the winds work.
That is
That's true, yeah.
It actually is, yeah. Not even a lie.
See, Bale, there's
can't-
some things you don't know about.
Yeah.
I can't
Sorry.
learn spells on the ship, right?
No, there's too much stuff going on. Yeah.
If we ever get a huge, massive ship, Koibu, there may be a chance spells there if you have like your own room and it's like a big ass ship.
There's a chance. Depends on how much money and time you want to put into making your ship worthy for this task.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah. So you're talking to your brother Bale, who's on the ship. He's looking out over the railing, the seas in the distance, Port Ferris receding, or maybe already gone by this point. And he looks sort of relieved, and he'll confide in you that, I haven't really spent much time on the sea since I joined the priesthood. It's beautiful out here.
Yeah. Archie loves the sea. I have only found myself becoming to like it.
It's the most beautiful thing in the world.
He nods a few times. And then he asks you, Sail,
All right.
brother, I've seen you with that's this thing around your neck each time we meet. I haven't quite. What is it that you wear?
Well, I will tell you about it. I think we should talk about it later, though. I think it's very personal to me, and I just want to talk about it later, if that's okay.
Sure. And he drops it.
Nilrim is going to cast Detect Magic. Obviously not in front of him. He's going to cast it at some other part of the ship. It lasts 18 minutes. 12 minutes, and then he's going to walk over and he's going to get him in the line and just see if he has any magic shit on.
If Bale has any magical shit.
Yep.
No magical shit on Bale.
Cool.
So I will, on my first day on the ship with Bale, after he's had his little conversation with Sail at dinner that night, I'll say, so Bale, how are you finding your accommodations? Sure it's not as up to what you're used to on the island, but I hope it's not too bad.
Cleric such as I serves the people, even if that means being in discomfort myself. On this voyage, across these seas, it is expected to endure some level of hardship. It is certainly tolerable.
Good. I'm glad you said you serve the people. Whilst I can tell you're not one much for rowing or for hoisting a mast or raising the anchor, but perhaps you could put your skills to use while you're here. My men have hard work. Their backs are sore. Their knees twisted. Maybe you could make use of your healing.
If someone
a man should pay his way.
If someone is injured, of course, I would be happy to alleviate their suffering. Astaire says that we are strongest when we work together. Unity is the most important thing. A wise man once said, what is stronger, 5 or 1? It is the one that is stronger. Everyone together. If we're all separated, you can break us off bit by bit. When someone is injured, I shall, of course, heal them.
Good. Do you hear that, lads? If you got a sore back or, if you're injured,
Well, a
Go
real
see
injury,
Sales
sore
brother,
back
yeah.
is not quite enough. I wouldn't want to sully or waste the divine gifts from his majesty and grace, Lord Astaire, the All-Father. They should be reserved for important uses. How foolish would we feel if we healed a man's strained back only to watch another man die from some more grievous injury because we had squandered our power.
Wise.
Mm-hmm.
Well, enjoy your food. And yes, if you do need anything, feel free to ask. We should be traveling for 2 weeks. We head to the Outer Rim. I hope you enjoy the scenery on the way, but we have many sights for you to see when we arrive where we're going. It's not right, Sale.
That's right. Many beautiful things. This is wonderful island that is nearly uninhabited. I think you'll really appreciate it.
Ooh, what is it called? Where are we going?
I think I'll kind of glance at Captain Winters and kind of like give
him
him
a
the
nod.
eyebrow. And I'll be like,
Yeah.
should I tell him or should I like? I'm like, oh well, I think maybe a surprise is better. And I'll kind of like see if Captain John agrees with that take.
Sometimes the best things are left to surprise.
He understands. Yes. I eagerly await. And our party will slowly arrive in Sulfur Island, that undead, infested, ridden wasteland that we've been to many a time before by now.
Yeah, that place sucks.
Yeah, it's
So
a
I
piece
will.
of shit.
We're landing at the docks, though, right? Not at the river.
Right.
Okay. So once we are close, right, I will like hold a ship meeting. I'll call everyone to the deck. Everyone, I need to speak to you before we make land. And that means everyone, including Bale and the.
Oh yeah,
the main
everyone
crew.
arrives.
Some of you have been here before. Some of you have been to this island, perhaps on another side. But all of you should be prepared for what we face today. This place is the site of a terrible incident. Many, many lives lost in tragic circumstances. The dead, and I look at Bale, do not rest easy in this place. Be on your guard. Those of you who fight, make ready for battle. Those of you who are not fighters, take cover on the ship, and we'll make sure that you stay safe. Bale, do you fight?
He shakes his head. No, of course not.
Then, Sale, you shall have to look after him, for I think you'll need to see this.
Absolutely. In fact, I'll kind of give my brother a cheeky smile and say, I wanted you to see what beautiful things have been done on this island. But I'm saying it kind of sarcastically. I will say to Bale, though, Bale,
Yes?
perhaps if someone gets injured, you can participate by healing. Do you have your healing prepared?
I do. I have spells at the ready.
Perfect.
Good.
Okay.
Then let's go.
Our party will step off of their boats onto the docks of Sulfur Island. We've been here before. We've slain some of the undead that live here before, and we've made our way onto the island. It's sort of a mess of a place, but the undead here are all pretty weak. By now, Archie, what level are you?
Level 5, right?
Yeah. I think we're going to
6,
kind
I
of
think.
skip some of the...
No, I think I'm 5. It says 5.
Okay. Maybe I'm okay.
We're going to skip over some of the more basic tasks of dealing with undead here because, like, you know,
Yeah.
it's kind of easy at
We've
this
been there,
point
we've done
for some of these
Yeah.
suckers. Let's bring us
Well,
to this map, though.
I think we would like to clear the town of skeletons if we could.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
So-
at least like clear a section and build like walls.
Right. So if this is our dock down over here, coming off the tip of the island, then there's this like market area, and then there's the majority of the town with some running water coming down over here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am 6. Apparently, I think it's just not on my character sheet. Yeah.
Got it.
I'm 5 fighting, so I think you would be 6.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's 6. Yeah.
I think it's a pretty simple thing for you to like clear a couple of these nearby buildings, create a little bit of space. The real challenge here is that there's too many undead for you to just kill all of them, right? There's probably a couple hundred here. It'd take you a few days probably to like clear out the entire area. There'd be injuries. It'd be a mess. It's nasty.
We just want to clear out like the dock area.
Yeah. So we can hand wave like clearing a couple of buildings around here, and then on any given chance, any given day, any given moment, there's a die roll that I will perform to see if like an undead wanders into your zone. So you should keep a watch, and if someone wants to walk through the town, there will still be some undead around, but once you clear your zone and stay inside and stay out of sight of them, you should be fine with a guard present, you know. How's that sound?
Yeah, that sounds fine. Yeah.
Good. Great.
I would like to know how Bale even though we're going to hand wave the combat, I still think we should like
Yes.
role play the combat, if you know
Yes, yes. Some of that stuff is going to be very important. So, as the island comes into view, Bale will ask Sail, what is the name of this place?
This, brother, is Sulfur Island, right?
Yeah.
This, brother, is Sulfur Island.
I think I
you
know
ever heard
that
of it?
name. Yes, there's a history lesson. The rebels and renegades of Sulfur Island, the heretics who denounced the White Prince and tried to overthrow him, or tried to resist his ascendance to power. They stood against the will of the people and the gods, and they were punished for their wicked ways. What a dark and terrible place we've come to. Why are we here?
I wasn't aware that Astaire condones punishing an entire civilization, a population of an entire island, just for not worshipping him.
Oh, it wasn't for not worshiping him, brother. No, no. No, they stood against the unity. See, all the other islands and all the other people had come together. And as we mentioned before, you know, one group is better than splintered individuals. The Dardanelles is one place. It is one people. And these were rebels. After the rest of the Dardanelles came together, these rebels continued to harass attack ships, sack cities, destroy ports, loot and pillage and rape. They were monstrous. They weren't non-Astaire followers. They were terrorists.
I'm gonna hand him the Kaiser family diary, and I'm gonna just tell him to read through it after the adventures that we go through today. Don't open it now. Read through it after, and then.
Is there Sorry, were you done?
Yep, that was it.
Is there like a child's corpse nearby, like a child skeleton, like a small one?
Yeah, you can find one.
I'll be like, was that a terrorist? That's a child.
Oh,
Was that a murderer? Is this like a tiny pirate?
oh, my brother.
How-
War is
Might
a
have had a
sad
known.
and scary thing. It is a shame that people must die in battle. But when you attack a town, you must attack all the inhabitants of it. It is a great tragedy that children die in war. Poor child. And Bale will like kneel down before the child and draw a triangle over the child's face and put circles on each corner of the triangle and rest his hand on the skull and whisper a prayer to Astaire to ease this child's soul wherever he may be. Let him refind his family and rejoin them. And he looks up at you with like saddened eyes about the terrible things that happen. But it's clearly not Astaire's fault or anyone's fault. This is just a casualty of war.
Personally, brother, I find it in bad taste to offer her peace from the god who caused her death. And she was innocent. Or I was going to assume it's a female child.
Sure,
and
yeah.
They were innocent. They were innocent who did not need to die. You don't have to completely wipe out an entire town. That's something done by a tyrant, someone who wants to send a message, someone who wants people to remember the pain and suffering. But the people who follow Astaire don't really remember what that really looks like. They remember the story,
What are you
but
saying?
not the real devastation. This was an act of terror. These were not terrorists. Destroying this town was an act of a tyrant to inflict terror upon a population. This is not a god's actions. This is putrid.
It's very easy to judge the actions of people who came before you from the safety of your own vessel far in the future. But he does look down at the kid, a little bit of concern in his face. He's doing his best to defend his man, the White Prince. But he is saddened by the loss of this child. Some skeletons will slip out of a building, and Archie will bludgeon them to death. And then he'll turn and ask you, when did their bodies rise again? Do you know?
I'll like take a really long like stare into his face, like into his eyes, and I'll be like, that's how the town was wiped out. The undead were sent here to destroy it.
Are these holy oath-sworn warriors? He says, looking at the undead that's just been crumpled by Archie's fists.
I'll be like, I'm getting angry now. I was like, holy oath-sworn warriors? Are you insane? How can the god of order create undead monsters? This is clearly the action of some evil necromancy, some dark magic that seeks to oppress and destroy
Absolutely
any
not.
independent thought or freedom.
No, the Oathsworn have given their undying loyalty to the White Prince, asked him to bring them back, to use them as tools in his arsenal to bring the world into the proper fold, the proper order. Each and every Oathsworn makes the ultimate sacrifice for Astaire. They deserve our... He looks down at the mangled skeletons around. We must separate the Oathsworn from the traitors and give them a proper burial. And he goes to the skeleton that Archie just destroyed and tries to reassemble it on the ground.
Norm is going to be busy with the crew moving stuff off the ship to bring it small.
Perhaps Bale, if you like them so much, maybe you should head deeper into the town and see if you can't draw them to our side.
Thinks hard
Maybe.
for a moment.
Perhaps we can avoid all this needless bludgeoning.
Servants of Astaire should recognize this, and he pulls out his holy symbol. I will get them to stop attacking us so that we may reside here peacefully. Stand back, everybody! And he walks proudly into the city with everyone
Gotta be good.
behind him.
Wait, I say to Sail, like, what are we letting happen here?
I don't know, maybe a good lesson.
All right, Archie, be ready.
I'm always ready.
He walks into the first street. A skeleton begins to shamble at him, a rusted axe in hand, and he takes off his holy symbol, holds it by its chain out in front of him, and calls out, "In the name of the All-Father, Astaire, righter of wrongs, bringer together of people. Listen to me, holy oath-sworn warrior. I am your cleric. I shall guide you. Do not come any closer. Let us give you peace and rest." And the skeleton shambles towards him. And he lifts the amulet higher, like lets it catch the glint of the sun, and says in a louder voice, "Holy oath-sworn warrior, stand down. We are your allies. We serve the same god." And the skeleton shambles closer. He's maybe like 15 feet away now. And Bale takes a couple of steps back, clears his head one more time, gets it really ready, and gives another, holy oath-sworn warrior, the power of Astaire compels you. Stand down. We serve you too. We serve the same god. And the skeleton makes an attack at Bale, who is trying to command him.
The power of Astaire compels you.
Yeah, and it's a half-decent attack. It's a hit. Bale doesn't have any armor on. He's just holding his amulet. He'll take 5 points of damage.
Oh, my God, Bale, are you okay? Perhaps that's one of the traitors. Archie, help him.
I'll come to help him.
Give me just a regular old attack roll there, Archie.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, you probably wreck it asunder.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's a skeleton, you do bludgeoning damage, it falls to pieces. And he walks towards it and goes, "What? I don't understand." and he kneels down next to the skeleton and pulls out its skull. And you can see, like, on this one, there's like some carvings on the edge of the skull a little bit. It almost looks like there's like a triangle that's been engraved in the skull, but like worn away with time and erosion. And he lifts up this head and he says, "This is most certainly an Oathsworn warrior. Why? What's happened here?" And he looks around. "That can't be right. They should recognize." He like holds his holy symbol and looks at it and turns it over a few times, mutters to himself, and goes and wanders off and starts inspecting corpses.
Give my card,
Something's
I'll
wrong
keep
here.
an eye on him.
It's not right.
The first seed of doubt has been sown. It's good.
Yeah. Looks like it's working, so.
I
Let's
mean,
make sure he doesn't die now.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Captain. When he was excusing war crimes and stuff like that, I know we've done some bad stuff, but when he was excusing them,
I know. That's the difference, you know. I don't claim to be proud of the good, bad things I've done. I live with them. I made my choices, that's fine, but I don't claim it to be good.
exactly.
Yeah, and it's
What
not
we
like
did-
we've ever killed children, so we're
That's true, yeah. I draw a line at that.
yeah.
I know.
we've never killed children on purpose.
Indirectly, perhaps.
Even us thieves have a line, right, Captain?
Indeed, we do.
Well,
What? Okay. I
you
guess I'll just wait.
establish a safe place, a safe house. You can leave people on watch here. Bale will have collected the skulls of 6 heads. 3 that he think are Oathsworn, and 3 that he think are regular denizens that have, it's just their bodies left behind. And he is going to spend time in prayer and religious practice. He's going to cast some detect magic, some no alignments, whatever other spells he might be able to come up with to try and investigate the nature of this. And will be pretty quiet for a couple of days while he works out what is wrong here. There's something not right. He's gonna spend some time on that.
Yeah, let him like, what's the word? Like, marinate on it. Mm-hmm. We've got bigger fish to fry because we need to disappear the ship.
Yeah.
And we probably need to have that conversation with him and explain that, oh, actually, we have a wizard with us who can disappear ships. But so we've got to, if I understand the spell, this is what you were alluding to, right, Nilram? We need to move everything off the ship, right? All of our cargo, all of the furniture for the blacksmith, etc.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Okay. And that's done, is it? I say, looking over at the wardrobes and things that are piled
Everything's been
around the
moved
dock.
off, taking a day or so.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay.
And
Well,
then, no one
sail.
will do his magic.
wait, not yet, no. Sale, you're gonna have to explain this to Bale, otherwise, I don't want it to be a shock. You don't know how he's gonna react. Remember, we're from Arcadia. We have a wizard with us. It's not the end of the world.
I'll nod. We're like, yep. I'll have the conversation with him.
Yeah. No, get your
I'll-
spell ready. Yeah, and then you go and have the conversation. When you come back, we'll do it.
So how's that conversation go?
I will go to find Bale. I'll find whatever house he's in or wherever he is studying his
Yeah.
little school collection.
Yeah, he's got his skulls together, and he's draped holy oil on the 3 that are the good skulls, and he's put them on a nice white sheet with gold trim and put blue stones on the corners, and the other ones are on a white sheet with black trim and just like some sand on the corners to hold it down.
Ah, brother. How goes your study of these evil skulls?
I think when they're destroyed, the spirits are set free and return to the peaceful heaven of the afterlife, content in their duties, because all that remains are these battered pieces. I don't know why the Oathsworn come after me so.
Well,
There's something...
No,
Maybe the sun has addled their minds. Maybe they've been standing in Illumis's light too long, and he's fussed with them. That must be it.
that's a promising theory. You should continue to explore it. If you need, we could probably capture you one still functioning. if you needed to study it.
No, I would never ask some. These are loyal, good men and women here. We should not capture them at all.
Well,
they're
they're
good.
temporary, just to inspect and make sure they're in good working order. But you can think upon that. I did want to talk to you about. We are a party from Solemn.
Adia.
Sorry, Acadia. We are a party from Arcadia, and
Yes.
we have not been upfront with you about one of the members of our crew. He is a wizard. He has magical powers.
You have a wizard amongst. I didn't see any wizards on board. No one has hand tattoos.
Well, he's from Arcadia, so he's not registered here in the Dardanelles.
You
And, like,
have
I
an
know that-
unregistered wizard in your midst, he says, aghast.
Yeah, but he's really cool. He's a good friend. He's a
How
cool
did
guy.
he get onto Port Prince?
I think there's an exception made for non.
There's no exception, good sir. I work on the docks. All wizards that come into the Dardanelles must be tattooed, must be registered, must have samples taken. Every last one of them, right away.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure like wizards from other countries are allowed to pass through.
Sell.
Well, listen, nobody ever asked us about him. But listen, the point is, okay, he doesn't like the whole registration thing. So he's not here to cause trouble. He's a part of our crew.
Unregistered wizards are the #1 cause of trouble in Arcadia. In the whole world. Have you not seen what they do?
That is true, to be fair.
I like be taken aback by how true this is. It's a great point. Listen. How do you get him to register? He won't. Like, you can't make him do it. But he's not a bad guy.
If they refuse registration, there is only one place for them. The gallows.
God.
Well, would you like to try and put him in the gallows? I'm
Show
happy
me to
let
this
you
wizard at once. I will set him straight.
try. Okay, Bale.
I
We
don't
can
know
do
about
it
that one.
your way.
All right, no, here they come, here they come. Look cool, right? Just get rid of his castle spell. I'm sure he's smoothed it over. I turn around to say that I give you a thumbs up with a.
I'm like, as I'm walking behind Bale, I'm like shaking my head.
Oh no! I realize Bale looks pissed off. An elbow, no, turn around.
He comes right up to Archie. You there.
What?
You need to register your hands, sir. They are
Damn,
deadly
what is that?
weapons. They need registration if they're going. That you must mark them so that we know the magic that you're casting. I've seen you destroy the Oathsworn. I know it's you. I know you're the wizard.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they are pretty strong, right, Captain? Like,
I spit some magic.
Now listen
at
to
you.
me,
Yeah.
Archie. You're a good man. I can see it in your heart. But you must come with me to the nearest island, and we'll register you with the White Prince. Once we tell them everything that's happened, and they see the simple beauty of your mind, I'm sure they'll let your trespasses go with only the
will ask.
smallest of punishments.
And what if he refuses?
I mean,
We must make him see
that
the
all
truth.
sounds like a load of That all sounds like a lot of bullshit. I'm not doing any of that. I'm a pirate.
What?
He makes pie and he's a rat on the ship.
Yes, a pirate. Thank you, Sail. Sorry. It's easy to confuse.
Are you
those
having a
terms,
laugh
Jason.
at me? He says, looking back at Bale. Is this a brotherly joke? Oh, there are no wizards on your boat. Oh,
Nilrim will
pirates,
just cast,
wizards.
Nilrim ship in a bottle, and he will.
What?
He will make the ship go in the bottle.
He watches before his eyes as the ship shrinks
Pie
and floats into
rat,
the bottle.
I make pie and
He looks around. He sees Nilrim casting. His jaw drops. He looks to Bale. He looks to Captain John. He looks to Archie. He looks to Nilrim.
All right, no secrets
Pretty
here
cool,
now.
right?
Oh
I
my
was starting
God.
to feel uncomfortable. I'm glad you know now, Bale. We're all good, right?
You're the Crimson Fists, aren't you?
Excuse me.
well,
That
What
could
have
be
you
true.
heard?
Because that
We're
would make me the most
Yeah,
how would
handsome
we
and
get into-
famous pirates in all of the Dardanelles.
Definitely
How
not.
would we get
the-
into Port Prince if we were the Crimson Fists?
Exactly. But just curious though, what have you like heard about the Crimson Fist though? Like just
Yeah, what do they say about them?
yeah.
Murderers. They're called the Crimson Fists for the amount of blood they shed. They murder priests, clerics.
Normal smile.
They
Inquisitors.
steal. Inquisitors. You've killed an inquisitor.
But never kids, right?
Well, not us.
Not
just
me, the Crimson Fist, Captain John Winters.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
Just curious. What have you heard
He
about
begins to
why they're called the Crimson?
up a
like,
little
begins
bit.
to what?
Like the fist part.
They're just bloodthirsty pirates who attack diplomats and
Uh-huh.
innocent
That's true.
passenger ships and
Yeah.
steal their wealth for themselves.
That's
Pre- pre-
true.
It's kind of cool, right?
Well, I would say they're more like freedom fighters, trying
Yeah.
to liberate the rim. You know.
Trying to liberate the wealth from their rightful owners, people who don't observe property rights.
Bale,
He
Oh,
keeps
we
backing
I don't know where
away.
you think you're going, but you're either going in the sea or you're going to get killed by those skeletons you like so much. So why don't we just come here and have a little chat, because it's the only way this is going to end peacefully.
He scoots back closer as he's reminded
Thank
of
you.
the lack of escape. Brother,
Thank you.
tell me it's not true. Tell me you haven't fallen in with these people.
Hey,
How's
now,
that?
let's
I'll
not
double
use
over
that
laughing.
term.
People?
I think we've fallen in with him.
Yeah, we're
Who do you
monsters.
think
We're
got
not
this
people.
game together, brother.
Then why have you,
can
taken
join
me?
us.
You see, I'm a cleric of Astaire. I've devoted myself to the Allfather. Why would you
devoted
take me?
yourself to a boring god? Okay, let's
True.
not mince words here. Okay, what do you? Oh, I'm gonna get turned into a skeleton and like fight against children. Whoop-de-doo. Listen, come be a pirate. It's awesome. Okay, I know you have it in you. This whole Astaire thing, this is total bullshit. You're
It's a
like born
phase.
again. You're born again Astaire. It's complete bollocks. I could tell you've been lying this whole time. What did they do to you while you were captured?
It was a dark time in my life.
And you filled it with the light of Astaire? I'll double over
Yes,
laughing.
yes. He binds us together. He gives us purpose and meaning. He shows us the way. He shows us
And
the
he-
light.
And he ravages villages and entire islands and kills
The
them all.
Oathsworn are holy warriors who devoted their
That's what he does,
afterlife
right?
to the White Prince.
Really think about it, brother.
They're good,
Is that-
honorable men and women.
If Martha had undead holy warriors, would you be on board with that? If
She's the goddess of life.
Honus.
It's different. Honus is the god of suffering. It's different.
why is it different?
Astaire's the god of order. These are volunteers. They've chosen to spend their afterlife like this, upholding the law, upholding society and unity, protecting us from the monsters and the pirates, protecting us from you. Oh my God! What have I've helped kill the whole. No wonder they attacked me. It's because of you, because of your piracy. They can see the evil in your hearts, and they must have contaminated me too. And he drops to his
That's
knees,
right.
puts his hands together in prayer, and begs for forgiveness for his sins.
I sigh. Well, fuck.
God, he's actually more. I prefer the old one. He's more annoying now.
Well, Bale, we're here for a reason. It's not just to play show and tell with you. Let me tell you something. That's it. You're right. We're the Crimson Fists. You got us. Well done. We're pirates. We're murderers. We're thieves. But let me tell you, you actually don't know the half of what's going on here. There is so much yet for you to know. So much. You know nothing. But I'll leave that to your brother to tell you. I've got a ransom to plan.
Oh, ransom! He stands up. What am I? Oh my God! Oh
Nilrim
my!
will
He grabs
be
his
escorting
head.
around the Tensor child.
He looks
Yeah.
up, sees this kid that's hauled out of the deck. He wasn't on board. Where has that child been this whole time? Oh my God! You're sacrificing a child?
Well,
I ignore him.
if he's not the biggest payday we ever get, we might throw him in the sea. But he's gonna make us money. We're gonna sell him.
Where do you get paid?
He's gonna
Come on,
have to
don't
make
you
a...
like money, Bale? Like, come on, just a vow of poverty? Come on. You like drinking.
He sits down, holds his head in his hands, and slowly begins to cry.
Part of
I
it is wisdom,
spit on
right?
him.
This...
Normal.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Normal will take the kid out probably for the first time and show him around. Tell him what's going on. Show him the sights. How's he feeling? Are you in good spirits? You're going to go back to mommy and daddy soon. That's good, right?
I want to go home. I want to go home. The young man
It hasn't
cries.
been all bad. We've had good times, right?
He just nods. He just agrees with you. Anyway, a few more days pass, and on the distant horizon, you can see a ship approaching. Slowly approaching. Seymour begins to hop up and down on the captain's shoulder when the eyeglass gets snapped back together and starts shrieking in the distance.
Give me that Seymour. I take it off him and look. Aha! Our quarry is here. I give him the eyeglass back.
Looks around.
Look alive, men! The time is now. They're here.
Did we actually go over the actual plan that we had?
Well, why don't we take our first break right here, and when we come back, we'll do the last minute go over the plan, and then the Tensor family shall arrive. And we'll see what that looks like on the other side of our break. See you soon. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tides of Death. On the distant horizon comes the Tensor family ship. So let's talk about where our player characters are. Let's talk about how you've set yourself up. Where's your ship in the bottle? Where's your crew? Where is your cleric of a stare who's totally not a hostage?
Well, we're based around the docks, right? So I don't think there's that much to be. The ship
Yeah,
in the
I think
bottle
we're just
probably
on
in
the
no one's
docks.
pockets. My
The bottle's in
question.
my bag. We're ready
Yeah.
for them to come to the dock and meet with us. We have the kid, proudly presented between probably John and myself, and Archie and Sale.
Okay.
So it's going to
They're
be
supposed to just come meet us.
the four of you. What about the other crew members you may have with you? Are they going to be here? Are they going to be hanging out in a building? Is Bale
Hey, wait.
present?
They can
I
be
guess they
hanging
would
out in a building
hide.
because we said that it just needs to be the captain or the lord.
Right.
Yeah.
And remember, I handed the note to his wife, so hopefully the wife, made him give a fuck. I said, don't bring any of the White Prince's men, just bring your men. We wanted the book. He knows what it is, and I'll ask the captain, I guess, the day before they come. Do you want to use, and I'll point to Bale, him at all in this proceedings?
I don't know.
Or
We
should
can
we keep
trust
him
him.
secret?
I don't know. We can trust him.
Okay.
He might start healing now. But I tell you what, though, Nora, you said these are some famous wizard family, right? We want to be careful. They could have spells. They probably will have spells. And most wizards I've known, no offense, tend to be quite arrogant. Don't easily back down, not easily told what to do. We should be ready. They might try and fight.
We have the anti-magic shield with us, right? Do we?
Yes, we've got it with us.
So we could just strap it to Archie's back or something. That should prevent most mundane spells, right?
It's a good idea. Archie could just charge them. I'm magically suddenly so confident. Yeah, that's a good plan. Archie can just wear the shield and kill them all. Great.
Yep. That
All
works.
right, I was going to hide in ambush, but there's no need. That's as good as the plan gets. So
Let's also
we
talk
strap the
about
shield to Archie's back.
the mechanics of ransoming, because you mentioned did you mention in your note that you were the Crimson Fists?
No.
I sent you the note specific. Let me scroll.
Yeah.
I have your son. I killed his inquisitor who was there to protect him. You will meet me in 1 month's time on Sulfur Island. The lord of the house must come with his men, not the white princes. I want Tensor's book. You know the one I speak of. I will know if you stray from this plan. Your son will die a painful death if you don't comply. See the book included to understand what he is in for. Ferris is one true heir.
And the Ponos
book that
ritual
was
book.
included was the Ponos.
Yeah. Okay. So they don't know who you are. They don't have like a name to stick to, but you'll see the ship pull out kind of near the dock and anchor a little bit out into the sea. A longboat will be lowered on the side, and climbing into it are going to be 2 rowers, a knight, and a gentleman. And the knight and the gentleman will hang out in the boat while they get rowed up to the end of the pier over here. And they will step out onto the end of the pier.
What is that? Wait, hold on. This is important. What is the knight wearing?
The knight has a breastplate on and an arming sword at their side, but no other armor whatsoever. So if they fell into the
anything?
no, if they fell into the water, they would struggle for a round to get out of their armor. But assuming that they could cut the straps, which they could do, they probably wouldn't drown.
Okay. We're actually doing a ransom here, so I think that we're not going to do anything weird. Just okay, cool.
We've got the kid next to us. I've got an arm on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And we await them.
You'll see when they pull up, they pull out a chest and set it on the very, very end of the dock, and then motion for the rowers to like haul it behind them after they tie up the boat, and the gentleman and the knight will walk halfway down the dock towards the rest of the party, and sort of wait there so you'll meet them on the dock, hopefully.
Yeah, okay. I guess I shouted anyway. That's far enough. Do you have what we came for? What we asked for? The book?
No, they shout. But we brought gold.
I look at Ilrim.
I'll poke the kid and tell him to speak up. I'll look at the father's expressions.
It's a hard, set, chiseled grim of determination.
You don't value your son's life, sir?
Please step forward so we can speak.
I'll step forward. Nillerman, I think.
I think we all do. We all do.
Yeah.
Okay. The party and the kid.
kid.
He looks to the kid and looks away again, trying not to let his emotions overcome him. Who are you that we would meet in such an accursed place?
That's what we're here to talk about.
This place is not accursed, my friend. This place has been destroyed by your lord, the White Prince. We're just reclaiming it.
He grunts in approval, or understanding, or acceptance. We've gotten your note. I regret to inform you that while we carry the Tensor name, we have none of our ancestors' spell books, none of his library, none of his scrolls, potions, research notes, none of that. It was all lost generations ago. But we do bring with us, this case, and he puts a hand on it, of gold.
Open it.
He sits down, opens the lid, and steps back, and you can see a chest full of gold.
I'm kind of liking the chest full of gold, I'm not going to lie.
I'll whisper to the kid, probably with the barred dagger to his throat, and I'll ask him, is he telling the truth?
Uh-huh.
I'll push it in a little bit harder.
Uh-huh.
Can I do I believe him check? What's that?
Seems pretty
Charisma?
reasonable. Give me a charisma check, yeah.
21?
Yeah, it seems pretty, yeah, it's fine.
Lord Tensor, where was it lost? What happened? What's the story?
That was generations ago. I don't know the information. There are too many varying stories from all over the places. Some say an apprentice took it, some say he gave it to someone upon his death. Others say it was stolen generations later. I don't know. But it's not been in the family for a long, long time, hundreds of years.
No one will speak up. Then you don't have what we're looking for. And we will keep the kid. Be on your way. He's playing a hardball.
I've brought gold, copious amounts of gold. Surely my son's life is worth a chest of gold. He's of no value to you. All we have
Norm
that
stays silent.
of the great wizard Tensor is a name. That's it. That's all we share with him. You can't hold us responsible for the actions of our ancestors. You can't expect us to have wealth passed down for 500 years, 1,000 years. Please, it's my only son.
How much gold are we talking about? I say, looking at the chest.
8,000. Everything we could scrape together.
Pretty fucking good.
May I confer with my associates, Lord Tensor?
He nods enthusiastically.
I pull us into a bit of a huddle. I cast a glance, make sure the knight's not gonna get us, and I say,
We want 8,000 gold plus that breastplate.
that's a lot of gold. But what if, maybe they've got some clues? Maybe if they would let us into their home, maybe we could find out some information about what happened to their stuff. Maybe we could make better companions with these guys.
They're never gonna let the people ransoming their child into their home, Captain. However, we need a breastplate.
Do we?
Do you
Oh,
want
right.
Merlin to lock him up?
Yeah.
8,000 gold and a breastplate is more than a payday enough for this kid. No one goes
Okay.
home empty. No one goes home mad. The ransom works, and our good name for ransoms is continued.
Yeah, I nod. I turn back around. Lord Tensor.
Yes.
Fine. We shall take your gold. But we want that too, I say. I point to the knight. I say, we want his armor. My friend here has taken a liking to it.
Don't you have my son's armor?
Your son wasn't wearing armor.
He wasn't wearing armor.
Head hangs. Looks at the knight and nudges him. The knight looks back at him, sort of incredulous. There's a whispered conversation going between them. And the man sort of like makes some hurried gestures, and the knight growls. And who's he gonna help have him take the armor off? He looks around. The sailors don't know how to do it. Can't ask his lord that he serves to help him take off. The squire's over there. Fuck it. He asks the lord, and awkwardly, the two of them get the armor off and set it on the chest. And the two rowers are brought forth to haul the chest and armor out to where you are. You know, the remaining 20 feet or so.
As the chest gets near me, I take a gold coin and I flip it to the knight. For the pleasure.
A sass check on the knight. The knight lets it fall to the ground, disgusted. It's not taking any money from you.
All right, I look at Norim. We good then?
I nod. I'll kick
Yeah.
the kid on over.
I take a
Kid-
step forward and put a hand out to Lord Tensor to shake his hand.
He reaches for yours, shakes it, and kind of holds it tight while he shakes it and says, I need to know your name, sir.
I smirk and say, name's Captain John Winters. And I let the kid run past him.
And where is your boat, good sir?
That's for me to know. And you to find out. Why don't you be on your merry way?
He lets go of your hand and takes a few steps backwards. The kid behind him, using his arms to sort of shield his son as he retreats. They quickly hop in the boat.
Wait,
And-
no, before they run. One more thing I want to show you. And Nilrim will, I guess, hold up one of the skulls of the Oath Swarm with the markings, and I guess roll it on over. And he'll ask him, do you know what that is?
He kneels down, picks up the skull, holds it before him, turns it over. No.
And nod. Hingo.
All right, you heard the man. Get moving. Get off my island.
Chucks the skull in the ocean. Retreats
Not be
back.
wiper and box here for once. Like, go on.
They get in their boat. They row away. Get back to the main
Well,
ship
well,
and
well.
set sail.
8,000 gold. Nice work, lads. Nice work. I take one of the coins and bite it, check it's real.
Yeah. Real gold bends just a little bit under the pressure of your teeth.
Right. Well, mission successful. I'm adding it to the party sheet, and I will turn to Sale and say, all that remains now, Sale, is to deal with your situation, and then after that, we can be on our merry way. But take your time. This place, I'm going to like it.
What? Oh, sorry. I'm still in shock that a plan went according to plan.
Yeah, I can't. I don't even. There was no punching. Nobody said anything bad. No one didn't kill anyone.
I know.
Of course, Captain.
Kids?
Yes, we'll have to deal with Bale.
Yeah.
I am actually very surprised, Norum. I had it like 60-40 that you're going to kill that guy as he turned around to walk back to his ship. I'm actually really surprised. I think you've come quite a long way. I respect that. You're muted, I think.
Yeah.
I'm a changed man, Captain.
Good. A bit of restraint will do you some good. Well,
What the fuck do you do
let's
now?
let's sort through this chest.
Show Bale our haul. He'll like that, I think.
Yeah. Check it for beacons, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
all
let's
the
Get the
basics.
coins out. Yeah.
You'll see that it's gold all the way through and through. It's not like a top layer of gold and copper down below. Classic technique, though. You'll see once you cast a detect magic that there are no beacons or magic of any kind on this chest. They were straightforward and honest with their dealings. All is well. And they're gone. And they think you live on this island.
All right.
I'll
You get back to Bale. You find Bale, like deep contemplative prayer, murmuring to himself all over and over again. Lord Astaire, find me here. Please find me here, Lord Astaire. I'm lost. I'm lost among the seas. I'm lost among pirates. Find me. Bring me home. Take me back to Port Prince. I see the test you placed before me. I was questioning whether to join the Earthsworn or not, and now you've shown me what they are. You've shown me what we fight against. Please, God, Lord Astaire, take me home. Take me home. Find me here. That's what you walk into hearing.
Your god doesn't care about you.
Looks
No,
up
we'll
and
tell him.
over at you.
Based.
You don't. It's not true. He loves us all.
he wants to turn you into a corpse soldier.
Norm will step outside and he'll scream out, Astaire, if I'm wrong and you care about this priest, smite me down right now. And he'll wait and be ready. Pray as hard as you can.
Lightning crackles.
A little bit of rain begins to fall, but it's like a nice gentle mist, you know?
Norm will
That's-
call it again. He'll scream it out. Scream to be smoten. Nothing happens. And he looks him in the eye.
Bale glares, closes his eyes. Lord Astaire, grant me the power to strike this man down. Grant me the power of lightning, and I will smite him for you.
Now, Nilarim. Astaire's not some performing monkey, isn't that right, Bale? You'll get him one day, I'm sure.
You will. He'll get all of you. You wicked monkey too.
Norm was on that. He got it a line. He'll shoot one magic missile into him.
Wait, yeah, it's
Two-
just
Two
bad mouth
dart
and
by his head, but
sea
one
rock.
magic missile hits. For 2 damage.
Sale, how do you feel about your brother being magic missiled?
He's being real annoying right now, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, you leave the monkey out of this.
You don't fucking talk about Seymour like that.
Not in his hometown.
We may be brothers, but me and Seymour, we're brothers.
Wow. I say to
you see that, Bale?
Sale in front of him, I'll say, Sale, I grow tired of sitting here waiting for this man to see the truth. I don't want to hurry you too much, but I suggest you come clean about what's going on here so we can move on. For better or for worse.
Norm will taunt Bale and say, look at what I have accomplished without gods. And he will shoot lightning up out of his, I guess, fingertips? I don't know how you do it.
Oh,
Of
shit.
the rod that you've got for the spell casting? Yeah.
I beg of you, Bale, pray to your puny god once more to smite me down.
He will close his eyes and pray to Lord Godastair.
Did you read the book, by the way? The Kaiser
That was for
Conley?
later, I think, right?
Yeah. Well, we've been here a week or so, right? So you might have had time.
Let's do the big roll, Neil. I'm ready. I want to play a dwarven fighter.
Just smite him, Neil. Just say it. Just roll like 40d6 so you ask for it, move. This is what you get.
I don't think Astaire would care.
It would be so funny, though. Could you
It
imagine?
would be funny. This guy is peanuts, though.
The real problem is that he is not 5th level. He cannot cast Call Lightning. He is not strong enough to channel that spell. The best he can hope for... Ooh, 2nd level stair spells are not great.
Gentle mist rises around Bale's feet.
He prays to Astaire. He holds his holy symbol. He opens his eyes. He stares at you. He thrusts his holy symbol forward. And I will need you to make me a saving throw versus spell, MrMouton.
Gosh.
Oh, no.
It gets brighter inside the house. It's now the equivalent of daylight inside the house.
Norm will laugh at him. Ha ha ha. Pathetic.
Astaire is not pathetic. I'm pathetic. I'm not strong enough to channel his powers. I'm weak. That's the problem. It's not Astaire. It's me. I'm the fault. He looks over
That's
to
right.
say, How could you have fallen in with pirates? What's happened to you?
What's happened
No,
to
we-
me? How could you have fallen in with a frankly weak and boring god? I'll wave my hand and cancel his light.
How do you cancel his light?
Is he? I assume he cast a light spell, so I'll just
Yeah.
reverse it.
You cast a darkness spell, and it fades quickly. He looks at you. What was that? You're not a wizard? Are you?
I'm something better. Beautiful thing, brother. Serendipity has brought both of us into the fold of religion.
Thing you wear around your neck. Show it to me. Which god do you serve?
Go show him, Sale. Take him to the depths.
I can show you, Bale, but you're only going to see it once. Renounce the White Prince and your vows to him. Renounce your vows to Astaire. Refuse to become an Oathsworn. I've shown you the truth, but it is now for you to drink from the water I've brought you to. And then I'll ask Archie to start dragging him to the coast.
Oh, God. How do you do it, Archie? Is it polite? Is it like a gentle hand on his lower back? Or are you like dragging him by the hair? Or what? How do you bring Sail's brother down to the sea where you know
he's
what
been
happens?
Really annoying. I'm dragging him by the ankle.
You quickly find yourself down on the rocky coast of this area. The tide's a little low right now, so you can find a section that's level and flattish right near where the waves are crashing.
Drink, brother. What do you believe? Do you still think that Astaire is the true path for you?
He looks out to the sea. He sees the Oathsworn behind him. You know, he can hear their bones clacking. That skull that was picked up and tossed into the ocean is just like floating and bobbing in the waves before him right now. He's got his brother, his own flesh and blood behind him, channeling some other divine might, an unregistered wizard, a pirate, the Crimson Fist himself. It's a tough spot for Bale. It is truly a crisis of faith. He looks at his brother. What? Is this my end, Sale? If I don't renounce a stare, if I don't throw away everything I believe, are you going to kill me? Have I met
No.
you only to die at your hands?
I'm here to save you, brother. And I'll save you one way or another. It's a new beginning. I can't let you be turned into a corpse soldier that murders children.
Normal
You should
poke
do it
down.
while you're alive with us.
And a whisper. I didn't know that Sale knew Gnomish.
Every man has a bit of gnomish in him when the moment strikes.
I nod.
I feel bad for him, Nilrim.
Who?
Bale doesn't realize.
I'll put it.
What's
No one
gonna
will put
happen
his
to
hand
him?
on your shoulder. He talks shit about Seymour. He deserves this.
I guess.
Seymour's never hurt a soul.
Don't know if I could do this to my brother.
You just need to kill more people, Captain. It just gets easier.
It's kind of
Ups to you.
quiet. There's some skeletons off in the background, but otherwise, it's just a nice, quiet place here. The ship is already gone and disappeared over the horizon. Waves are lapping gently on the shore at low tide. Some boats, the dock sort of creaks as the waves come in and out.
As I guess he's being dragged, Norm will call out. Do you see how little your god cares about you? How little you mean to him in your final moments? He can't even spare a few seconds to save your sorry soul.
I have faith.
Pray to him then. See if he'll come save you in your darkest last moments. Pray as hard as you can.
And he will. He will pray as hard as he can. And
You watch, right? What's
yeah.
Sale doing? Are you kind of looking at him with that face you've got right now, like a sort of smug smile?
Ultimately, there's a lot of conflicted feelings going on in Sale's face, or in his head. So that might reflect the more somber expression. What's going through my head is like, unfortunately, if he doesn't renounce his vows, I have to kill him. I'm sworn to kill servants of Rohi and disrupt the White Prince. So like, I don't necessarily want to kill my brother, but I don't want to die. So it's kind of a thing where I have to do this.
Mhm.
And also, there's also like a little bit of me, like, I'm trying to think about it, like, there's a bit of me like, okay, maybe we can save him, But then there's like that other bit of me that, like, when I'm thinking about it, like, and I remember when he like beat you up that one time, and remember like he did that. That's kind of all coalescing in my mind as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I have to have this little conversation with Norim, you tell me, Sale, like, how long are we waiting here? Like, is this like an extended period of contemplation?
He's probably being dragged down to the oceans. We're having this conversation. He's probably praying.
But I mean, like, once he's in position, like on the edge of the sea, praying or whatever, and Sale's kind of just watching him, I feel like if it goes on long enough, I'm gonna maybe go and say something to Sale.
Yeah, you got a moment to say something, I think.
Well, only if it goes on too long. Like, I give him a chance to make a decision, but if it seems like he doesn't know what to do, then I might go and say something to him.
Brother,
Yes?
it's just a test. And I'll kick him into the ocean. I'll cast. I'll kick him into the ocean. I'll cast Turn Undead and ask Rohi to judge him.
Oh, did
Wow.
we not get a roll for a stare?
Oh.
Fuck?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know
If you haven't
we
done that
made
yet.
No, everything has been accounted for. He got his one extra spell trying to cast light in Nilrim's eyes, and it did not work. So you kick him into the ocean and cast Turn Undead. Isn't there
Yeah,
a die roll associated with that?
There can be, but this is more like a ritual, like the one we did to test people to see if they can join. So, if you want me to roll, I will.
No, because this is, yeah, you're right. This is more of a ritual. This isn't like a combat casting trying to drown people. This is someone not resisting down by the seaside who is going to be tested by the drowned one. The wave will come up. It'll crash around your brother Bale and drag him into the sea. All right, Bale. How good is your faith? When you are underwater, being drowned, and hearing voices telling you to renounce a stare and stay with Roki, stay with your brother, stay with the only family you have left. If you don't give up at this very moment, if you don't renounce your deity right now, the water will enter your lungs and you will die. And under such terrible situations of duress, will his faith hold? Let me roll this die.
Yeah, roll the good one.
Sadly, his faith will hold, and his dead body will wash up on shore a little bit later.
I got Sail. Put an arm around his shoulder and say, "You did what you had to do, Sail. Don't worry about that. We'll see to his body."
No, I'd like to be alone for a while.
Okay. Well, we can stay here for a couple more days. Come back to the docks when you're ready.
I'll nod, but stay silent.
All right, I'll turn around and make sure. Archie, Nora, come on, let's go and check on everyone else. Leave Sail alone.
The rest of the party departs, leaving Sail down at the seaside with his brother's drowned corpse.
I will
Go ahead.
sit down beside my brother. And I'll just sit there and contemplate and kind of going back through I initially set up on this journey to get my brother back and bring him back, and even if it was kind of somewhat reluctant, to have been kind of somewhat forced into this outcome after trying to save my brother from essentially sacrificing himself as an undead soldier and stuff, and it's there's this feeling of I could have done more, and that maybe I could have done more, maybe we could have said more things, but ultimately my brother was his own man and he made his own choices, and I'm not as responsible as I feel more responsible than I think I should be because my hand was forced.
Did Rohi murder your brother? Or did Rohi save your brother's soul from eternal damnation? Which point of view, or any other one that you can come up with, do you more closely align with?
I think it was it's kind of like, I just gonna sound like an awful analogy. It's kind of like, taking a really sick dog to the vet. It's if you the suffering he would have had if we had allowed him to continue on this path is less than forcing this decision upon him. I think maybe because he mentioned he was going to be turned into a skeleton. So yeah, I think it's both. He saved him and also messed him up.
The difficult thing. How do you feel about Rohi, who you came here to save your brother ostensibly? Rohi saved your life so you could find your brother, and then he took your brother from you. in addition to the suffering therein, this thing, this entity, this god, this demon has both given you what you wanted and taken everything from you in the same sort of breath. Are you happy about it?
No, not at all. I'm kind of angry about it because I actually didn't get what I wanted, even though I did essentially what I was asked to do. And it kind of feels like a cursed chalice, a monkey's paw. It feels like it's kind of like you kind of got what you wanted, but it didn't look like what you wanted, if that makes sense. Like my brother is saved from the fate that he was going to have, but that fate is that he goes to whatever happens after you die.
Right. And that was the whole reason you came to the Dardennes. So now that the fate of your brother is resolved, now, what do you have this power from Rohi for now? Like, what is your purpose? What are you going to use this godly gift you have for?
Well, I think part of his motivation is that he is trapped in an oath, so he kind of has to continue on. But there are upsides. There are fun times. He has what he would consider the only friends he's ever really had, really close friends. Now they were kind of thrown together in an interesting situation, but he does feel quite close to Archie, quite close to Captain John, quite close to Nilram, even if Nilram kind of spooks him a little. There's a sense of having left behind an old life and having found a new one, even if it's crazy.
Okay. You don't have an objective then. There's not like a specific thing. I mean, your brother just died. It's probably too soon to be asking you what you're going to do with the rest of your life. It's like, on the day of your graduation, everyone coming around and being like, so what are you going to do now? Maybe we're a little early.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
things that would cross my mind immediately to give you where it might go is maybe I could break the oath with Rohi. Maybe I could do something post oath. Maybe I could continue it. Maybe I could find something. So maybe I could just be a sort of rudderless ship drifting, looking for purpose. Like being purposeless can be interesting too. That's where I am right now.
In the after we leave sail on the beach, I will gather my captain's log, and I will write a letter to Mildred Price at Port Prince for the intention of the Inquisitor. And I will explain how we'd left Port Prince with Bale. We traveled for around 2 weeks to the Outer Rim, where we spent time on Neil, remind me the name of the pleasure island there. Well,
Angel Island.
we spent some time on Angel Island, where Bale and his brother spent some quality time together. And then we headed past the rim as we were traveling to Arcadia. And we ran across a ship tied up in the reeds, entangled with vines. And we could hear cries from on board. We stopped to help. And I'm basically going to describe the time when we got attacked by the Kelpie monster. And I'm going to say that Bale was dragged beneath the waves by this monster, and we barely escaped with our lives. And I'm writing to inform them of his death, basically. And I will sign it by the name that I gave them, which I think is Waterford.
No one's more sad than Sale about this death.
Yeah, we're all sad, and we apologize that he met this untimely end here, and we should
Include that
never
we
have
lost
left
a
the
few of our
safety.
crew as well.
Yeah, and we should never have left the safety of the rim.
Yeah.
And I bear some responsibility for that as captain.
Got it.
You do, true.
going back to Sail for just a moment, within your spell list is the 3rd level spell Speak with Dead, which allows you to ask questions of the dead as long as you have a part of them with you. You need to be higher, the longer they've been dead, the higher level you need to be. Is there any temptation on your part to snag his head or his skull or a finger or some part of him so that you can commune with your brother afterwards?
Oh yeah, I was gonna cut his head off and take it with me. Like, I gotta keep him with me.
Scalp and everything?
Well, like, he is a cleric of Astaire, so I could, like, throw him in the ocean. Like, it's just a corpse, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I could just take the head, throw the corpse in, say, hey, I killed a cleric for you, Rohi, and then, like, leave.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You gotta
Wow.
be, you gotta be, like, you take time to heal and, like, be practical, but you also gotta be practical. Like, it's an opportunity.
Do you hack your brother's head from his body, or do you give that job to someone else?
I think I would do it very delicately. Like, it would be kind of like, like, listen, I've done this before, but this one is special. I'm gonna take my time, make sure I do a good, clean job.
Yeah, get a boon out of this.
Mm-hmm. Well, eventually, Sail will come back up the beach, covered in blood.
Nilrim before this would have talked to the captain. So yeah, that's sad and all, Captain, about the brother. But what are our plans? What are our plans after this? You want to go do some pillaging? We could try out our new system.
Well, we've got to get this cargo back to Port Ferris first. I have to make good with the blacksmith. Also, I'm interested to see what's going on with Lady Nightingale's house there. But yeah, after that, I'm not sure. Our schedule's kind of opened up. We've now got that in Port Prince with Price. But other than that, kind of the world is our oyster now. Our ship's registered. We can go where we please. Perhaps we should visit more islands in the middle room.
Hand you the breastplate. Can you put an order in with the blacksmith that you have on your payroll? And he'll also hand you his 200 gold pieces, lock and key.
You taking up swordsmanship, Nilrim? You need a breastplate now?
Well, I need this for Merlin. Thought about it a long time. I think this is how we're gonna make sure that he can never cast spells again. We're gonna put this on him. He won't be able to take it off.
You're not planning to cut his hands off anymore then? I'm glad you saw a reason. He seemed like a nice fellow. Will that work?
No, nods. It will.
I stick some metal to your back and you not cast any spells?
Shrugs.
I
Why, are you
smile to
thinking about
myself
doing
at that. It's just good to know. Yeah, sure. I'll ask him. He's a blacksmith though, not an armorsmith. But
He should be able to fashion something.
he's gonna need to see the guy though.
Can he make a trip over to our establishment? It has a fully functioning blacksmith shop inside. He would just need to bring the tools.
No. I think that's out of the question. But we could perhaps have him. We could perhaps have him meet us outside of the town, on the shore.
Okay.
We could bring Mel in there. We could go as a group. We make the blacksmith meet us. He can take the measurements and he can go back. We'll have to pay him though.
You think he's gonna become? Well, I kicked the fucking 8,000 gold worth of shit we have at our feet. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
On the payment.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing that he's got to worry about now is he shouldn't be making this much money. Someone's going to notice eventually. He's got to be careful.
For him to find out, no?
Yeah, I'll deal with it. We'll work it out. I'm glad that Melon gets to keep his hands.
It's about now that Sail comes back into the building. His brother's head in tow, hands and shirt bloodied. Not like soaked, but, there's clear signs of blood and carnage on him.
Still morning sale?
I took my time to grieve, and I think I'm ready to rejoin the party.
Good. Well, at least you didn't come back empty-handed.
No. You always got to get something, Captain.
Yeah. Well, Archie, shall we do a walk around the perimeter, make sure that there's no skeletons encroaching? Yeah. Okay. Good. I think I go out with Archie and leave Sail to his severed head.
Sail, all this dealings with Rohi reminds you that there is still an outstanding Rohi quest. He demanded, he needed the heads of prominent supporters on the outer rim of the White Prince to be removed from their shoulders, mounted upon your ships, sent to agents of the White Prince to show them that the outer rim is beyond their control. That still is out there. That still needs to be done. Are you ready to do that? Are you ready to convince the party to do that?
I think it should be fairly easy to convince them. We did one Inquisitor's head, I think. I don't know if we ever sent it though.
Yeah.
I think we did.
Can we get the big map too?
Yeah, totally.
Because I think Nilrim is gonna talk to Sail, and he wants to go kill Inquisitor. Do another hit.
Absolutely.
We're in Sulfur Island right now?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the next Inquisitor gonna be at? Oaktown?
Oaktown or Port Ferris? You've never been to Oaktown, so you're not 100% certain if they have an Inquisitor or not, but you know there's one in Port Ferris.
I guess I'll ask Sail. Well, what do you want to do now that he'll look at the head? That we have more free time.
He's dead, but like I can still talk to him, so I figured I'd bring
Oh,
him
I
with
know.
me,
I've
you
talked
know?
with heads before.
I mean, you did?
Well, yeah. When I was, me and Ponos, when we were cool.
Oh,
I
right.
set up that whole thing, and then Ponos, the head, it talked to me. Hey, talking heads is yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, the tower we lightning bolted. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, the tower you light, not lightning bolted. It's not.
All right.
Yeah.
We're a team. Listen, no, I may have done it, but we're a team. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Well, I like
yeah.
to give credit where credit's due. I do a lot of cool stuff, and I'd like credit for my cool stuff, and you should get credit for your cool stuff.
I appreciate that. You know what? That's right. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Like, watch this, and he'll, I guess, is Seymour running around in here with us? That'd be fine. He'll shoot a few magic missiles near Seymour's feet, and just make him, like, dance. And he'll do that. He'll spend 2 casting, so 6 magic missiles to make him dance. See? That's cool.
That is really cool. Although I feel bad for Seymour, because if you hit his foot, it would, I don't think it would actually kill him, would it?
Yeah, but I can't miss. It's where I want it to go.
Oh, right. Oh,
Yeah. It's
that's good. Well, at least Seymour's safe, if I'm slightly distressed.
He probably doesn't like it, but
He
I
hates
mean,
it.
but half of life is doing things to people that they don't like, because
yeah.
how else are you gonna have a good time, right? No room. I'm not
Right.
gonna give him eyebrow.
I'll give you a nod. Sail, since you've well, now that you've always been kind of part of the club, the Kill 'Em Club. We do what we want. We do what we want. We're free spirits. If we don't like somebody, what's the easiest way to get rid of them? You just kill them.
Yeah, definitely. Just kill him. Just kill him.
It is the easiest way. When you're stronger, you can just kill them. And I don't know about you, but I like living
It's like
moving
Sailor's
around,
taking,
doing what I want.
mental notes, never let Nilrim become more powerful than you. Yeah, you just go around, you kill. Once you have, you will eventually find really big, hey, give us all your money or we kill your whole town spells, right? Then we're gonna be
Yeah,
rich.
eventually. Well, we're already kind of rich, so
But I mean, we'll own a country rich.
you kind of need to pick me up, right? What if we go to Oaktown and do your god some justice? We go kill the Inquisitor there. Do
Still
it like
not.
old times. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
You know
I'll
what?
put in
I
a
like
word
that
with the
idea.
captain. You know how he is sometimes.
He can be a bit soft on the killing stuff. I mean, I don't
He's kind of a
love
bitch
killing.
about that. I love him, and I would never kill the captain unless he tried to kill me. But
Yeah, we need the captain, right?
We
he's
do.
useful. He's got
Well,
contacts.
wait, what? Well, he leads us. Yeah, that's what he does. He's
Yeah.
our captain.
Seymour chaps and agreements.
See, Seymour agrees.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't love killing the way you do, Neuron, but like, we gotta kill it. If I need to, it can be done.
Well, what's wrong with it? It seems like you do the same thing as I. If you have a problem with someone, you handle him, you kill him. You don't think
Yeah.
twice about it. You and I,
Yeah.
a lot of people think that they're very different from me. But when the going gets tough, they make the same choice as me. Except
true.
I'm just quicker to it, and I don't feel bad about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is like something to that. I mean, I've always tried to talk my way. Like, that's ideal for me. But you just throw that hand up and you just fire off those missiles.
I just kill them.
It's time efficient. I will say that.
It is. I'm sure there's people looking around, and I'll look over to them. Have you ever killed someone?
Yeah, what the James nods. Yeah, I killed someone. Ran a sword right through him, just like you taught me how to.
And it solved all of your problems, right?
Solved the problem of them trying to kill me. Solved the
you go.
problem of them being a little shit.
There you go. What I'm trying to say, Sale, is I'm not crazy. I'm just a problem solver.
Yeah, and sometimes the problem is other people are alive where they shouldn't be, and they're just like in the way. There's
No,
too many
not.
people in the way. That's the problem.
There's too
we
many
have
people
here.
in the way. That's why we're
Like-
gonna go kill the Inquisitor. And he smacks his hand on the table.
And with
And-
that, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
And with that, we'll take our break. We'll come back on the other side and we'll go to Oaktown or Port Ferris and slay an Inquisitor. See you on the side of our break. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tides of Death, our wholesome party of brotherly love and teamwork and friendship and sharing is ready to go on to the next area and share more of their beliefs. What are those beliefs, Captain John?
Those beliefs are that we have to reclaim the outer rim for ourselves, right? I think that's the beliefs. But let's just cut back a second. After me and Archie leave to go on a little patrol. So just to remind everyone of the scene, Sale, after being gone for 2 days with his brother's dead body, finally walks back into the tent, casually holding his head, covered in blood, and says, "Yeah, I'm done mourning now." And then I make a little joke, and he deadpans it. Doesn't even acknowledge the fact that he's holding his brother's severed head. So I take a sigh, and Archie, come on, let's go for a walk. And we're kind of walking around. Maybe Archie smashes a skeleton that comes past.
Just kind of as we're casually walking by.
Yeah. It's like, "Rah!"
Yeah.
against the wall. Archie, this 8,000 gold. I don't know when was the last time you looked at the treasury, but we're rich. This is more gold than we've ever had.
I don't even know what that number means, Captain.
We could take the crew. Those are the two guys. They're spellcasters. They'd find a way. We could just leave, we could go back. I've been thinking about it. Me and Nilren, we went back to Weatherlight. Old Davy's still there on the docks. The fishbowl's still rowdy. All the old lads are still down there having a good time. We'd be kings of the place with this much gold. And then I got to thinking, last time we were going there, you had to turn back. What's that about? You stuck here now too?
Archie will deliberate. And he'll think back to the conversation that he had with the tree lady. About, being in tune with his emotions and all that, right? Listen, Captain. He leans over and swats away another skeleton. It's like they're mosquitoes that he's slapping. There's something I haven't told you about. And
All right. We've been through a lot together. What is it?
Archie will tell Captain the captain the story of how he swallowed the squid and conversations he's had with Sale since then. And about the fact that the delivery driver is calling him right now. 1 second.
I listened solemnly, nodding.
The story of the squid. When Archie went down by the sea after he was affected by that fear spell and called out to the ocean, asking to never be afraid again. And he saw a cephalopod in the waters and communing with it. It called to him and it looked to him, and he went underwater and followed it and it swam towards him, and he allowed it to swim down his throat into his belly, moving and churning. What happened then?
And Archie tells the captain about how since then he hasn't been afraid. He hasn't been able to. He hasn't let his party down, but that he thinks that this was the same god that Sale has been talking to.
So you're tied here too, then. Your destiny is with Sales and with Nilrim. And I guess with me too, Archie. I can't go back there without you. It's a sign.
Captain, if you think that your destiny is over there.
You know why? I didn't really believe in destiny until all of this happened, but I'm not going to leave you here to hang out with Nilrim and Sale without me. God knows what they'll turn you into, and you're too pure for that, Archie. You deserve better. If this means that we're stuck in here and we have to be king of the Dardannes, then so be it. I'm all in. Let's go and kill the Inquisitors. Let's burn this fucking place to the ground.
Archie will offer him a hand
Yeah. And
and go pick up his food.
a manly embrace.
All right.
And yeah, we can head back to the crew.
Yeah. You splash away through the few puddles that are on the ground, the gentle rain, washing away your sorrows and thoughts of leaving and thoughts of family. There is but one task before you now, and everyone knows it. It's these damn Inquisitors, these damn White Prince loyalists and supporters. They are what remains. So our party, gathering together, makes their plans. To Oaktown?
To Oaktown.
Well, let's go. I come back and I say to Nilrim and Sale. So, do we have a plan? How do we stick it to the White Prince now?
Sale and I need some cheering up. You know, it's been a hard day. I didn't get my book, and on the same note, I'd say the same level of grief is Sale's brother's dead. So
Absolutely.
we were brainstorming. What if we go to Oaktown and kill the Inquisitor?
Which one was Oaktown?
It's the one next to Flotsam. To the left. It's on our way back.
Well,
Get
that's
another
convenient,
shield?
at least.
We'll strap that shield to Archie's back, and he'll be a menace. He'll be unstoppable.
What did we do in Oaktown last time we were there?
We've never been there.
Oh,
I think we bought supplies, and that was it. and maybe
That was in
walked
Crystal
around.
Cove.
Oh, I think you're right, actually.
okay. You want to go down there and sort of play it cool for a bit, or should we just
Just do
get
it
off the
before.
boat and start fucking
Get off
them
the
up?
boat. They come talk to us, and we just send Archie in. I'll hold off the people in the back with a web spell. Should be no big deal.
Now, we want
Alright.
to do this in the long ship, right?
Yeah, that's
Or-
right.
Do we?
Oh,
does it
yeah.
matter?
Because that makes it like more difficult now.
We should do it in the long ship. That's true.
Or, well, you don't have any more castings. I was going to say we could land, hide the stuff on the boat, do a night attack. Then
Why do we need? You think that if we kill the Inquisitor, who's going to identify the ship? They're not going to know its name.
It'd be a magic spell. That would be the issue. Does our ship have like a big fucking name on the side? Do I think it's...
Yep. The forbidden fruit right across the side of the ship, and it's on all your papers. And also, each ship is sort of unique, and on your description on your papers, there's like a proper description of your ship, the bowsprit, the type of the format, the blah 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 blah. It's identifiable.
Can't
Alright,
we just
and we have-
rowboat in?
Nah, they'll see the ship. Although, I mean, like anything that's reasonable to row, they'll be able to see the ship. All right. Well, we just have to go back to the base and pick up the long ship
Go
and then
back
go
to the
back.
base.
Okay.
Okay.
Plus, we have a bit of like maybe we can spend one day. We have a bit of business in Port Ferris. I think.
Although, yeah, I need to speak to the blacksmith. One thing I was thinking that we should think about doing though is going back to the pirate island where we killed the pirate chief dude. And now that we've started to clear out Sulfur Island, what if we kind of made Sulfur Island like our little pirate base away from home, like a pirate island almost? Yeah, like we could move those guys. We could say like we're set up there. You know, the White Prince thinks it's cursed. His men wouldn't even dare venture there. That kind
People
of
are
thing.
interested. We could do that. Yeah.
Set up
But,
like a bounty system. 1 gold for every Oatsword head that's collected or something. Get them to
Yeah.
clear out the island.
We pay for this, getting rid of the skeletons, and then we can even, I mean, once they get a bit more bold, we can start having them clear out White Prince patrols, guards, things like that.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back
Alright.
home and swap ships.
And go
Put
to
our order
Oaktown.
in with the blacksmith, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
But the real dream is for Nilrum to have his like special coat with like 40 different ships in it that he was like, today we'll take this little.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We have 2 right now.
Okay.
Okay. We head back to Port Ferris to switch out some boats.
Nilram is going to start walking around with a ship in his pocket and a ship that we're driving with. There just doesn't seem like a reason not to.
What?
It'll be good for hot swapping.
Yeah. Okay.
We get
How many
burger
carvings of each ship do you have on hand for easy castings?
Let me check my sheet. I have 3 miniature ships in a bottle right now, casting worth of so probably 2 of the longboat. So all 3 of the longboat. I probably just use the one that I had of this ship.
Okay, cool. Would you mark
So-
them as longboat just so we don't
Yeah,
get
I'm gonna do
confused in
that.
the future?
Long ship in a bottle.
Fantastic. Well, back in Port Ferris, your crew is here. Your captured wizard is here. Wiley's here. Little Bobby's here. Your gelatinous cube toilets are also here.
Merlin's here.
Yes, Merlin's here.
I'm probably gonna jump off the ship and go see him in his room that he's probably locked up in.
Just before you run off, Nilram, I had a thought. Rather than
You
dragging...
having a thought?
It's a dangerous business, I know, but from time to time, the divine strikes me.
Yeah.
Rather than dragging your friend here all the way to shore, why don't you size him up and see if you can't find someone in the crew with the same size as him?
That is very intelligent of you, Captain.
Thank you.
And Nilram will see if he can. Would this be? What would you put this as? I want to see if there's anybody the same size. Would you put this as intelligence, charisma?
I don't think we need to check.
Perception?
You can just... There's no way to
Okay.
fail this. You're just looking at people's sizing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There will... There, yeah. Of your 40 people here, Wiley is about the same size as Nilram. Merlin.
Right,
No.
Merlin.
Yeah.
Okay. Nilram will walk in Merlin's room.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how have you been? I assume that Wiley's taking you out and showed you the grounds and introduced you to my apprentice, Sylvie.
Uh-huh.
I assume that proper instruction will begin soon. Your library should be set up and be able to instruct her, yes?
Is this my life? Am I to teach apprentices of my apprentice who overthrew me? Just to be overthrown again?
Normal
Fresh hell have
smile.
you brought me to?
You're meant to teach Sylvie. She is brilliant. However, not as brilliant as me. But nonetheless, she is brilliant and she is kind. You teach her, you get her to, know the basics, and then we can talk about your employment. However, I do think that you are eventually going to fall in love with crew and the friends that you're going to make here. I truly, in my heart of hearts, believe it.
He says not much. He's not super thrilled to have been captured and taken away from his home and his friends and everything and serving you over here. That's not really his jam, but he's here anyway. So he begrudgingly accepts this. It's better to be bored and teaching somebody how to be a wizard than... I'm sorry, it's better to be a prisoner doing what you love than to be a prisoner just sitting and rotting. So he will teach Sylvie.
Okay.
I would like...
Milram is...
I would like a... I'd like a dexterity check from you.
17.
17. Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it. Keep going.
He didn't get close to me, correct?
You don't even... It's fine. The check doesn't mean anything.
Okay, well, no, I'm worried that in the RP, did he get close to Nilram at all or no? Did he touch him?
Well,
close enough
you
to
get
touch
to
him?
judge the distance between him and you, but I'm sure at some point you get close to him, right? At some point you...
No, he'd probably meaningfully stay away just to make sure that his spell book or
Right.
whatever isn't swiped.
Right, right. This prisoner of yours, you are afraid of him, so you need to keep distance between yourself and him. I get it. No, yeah. Yeah, you keep a lot of space between him. You show
Well,
that
no,
you
he-
respect his
Nilram-
powers and you're afraid.
Nilram opens the door, and he's just gonna stand there at the door.
Mm-hmm.
So if he wants to come close and then we want to do the dex check, that's fine. I just want to say that he's not gonna walk in and like pick him up and hold him and hug him. You know, just
Yeah.
want to put that out there. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Nilram will. Told him he's gonna do Sylvie. Da da da. Yeah. Nilram will leave and close the door.
Great. Okay. Where were we? Dex check. Don't worry about it. Party gathering together to go raid Oaktown.
Nilram will check his myriad of spell books. You know, go over, see which spells he's learned. Does he have them all?
All of your spell books are still present and accounted for.
Okay. That's all that I need. Thank you.
I do need to drop a message to the blacksmith. I think we'll go and deal with Oaktown first, and then we'll have him do the measurements and stuff after that. But I think I'll just drop him I know, 'cause we need to give him his furniture too. So we probably need to take a few days to deliver the furniture to
Fine.
the blacksmith. Oh, but how are we
Like a
going to
few
do
days.
that? Wait, but hang on. How are we going to deliver the furniture? Oh no, our boat's official now.
Our boat is official. We're good.
Yeah. Your boat can just
Okay.
show up.
Yeah, okay. We'll just show up with the furniture, and then I'll have a word with him, and he can maybe come on the ship to inspect the furniture and measure the guy, and we can explain to him the job. Mm-hmm. Ah, it's actually easy. I forgot that the boat works now. That's great.
Should be fine.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to kill this Inquisitor earlier, but I think we do that then. We'll take the full crew, take the main ship, drop off the furniture, and then we'll go back and switch the boats around.
Okay.
Head back out.
Nilram will go and get him and get him on the boat and check him. What's he got on him?
Wait, who's him in this situation?
Merlin.
Merlin.
We're bringing Merlin to get measured. So we're gonna
yeah, well,
make sure
he's
that
got
he
his
doesn't have any
clothes.
fucking knives or anything.
Yeah, you search his person. Wiley's been keeping him locked up and making sure he doesn't take anything that Wiley didn't want him to have. So you search his person. He's fine. He's got nothing on him. He's got no spells. He's got no spell book. He's got no components of any kind. Ooh, Sharpay should not be here. Sharpay is dead. Goodbye, Sharpay.
Rip.
Ripperoonie.
Okay, we take him.
Great.
I will tie him up. I'll bind his hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time role playing with the blacksmith, so I've done a lot of that.
Sure. It's a pretty
Recently,
simple
yeah.
thing to like bring. You wanted to bring
We're gonna bring his
Merlin
furniture and
to
Merlin.
the place. Yeah. You're not using Wiley as a proxy.
We don't even need to bring him to the place. We'll go and get the blacksmith and say, do you want to come and inspect your cargo before we unload it? And then when he's on the ship, he can measure Merlin, so we don't even need to bring Merlin off the ship.
Got it. Yes. And because you spend so much extra time in Sulfur Island preparing for all those things, the first ship out here to the Outer Rim to like deliver the newly registered ships and update all the information
nice.
has already arrived. So
That's
Port Ferris is ready to receive your vessel as you pull up into the docks. Let us go take a look. think we have a Port Ferris main dock area.
Yes, I believe we've seen it before.
Yeah. Great. So our party can arrive in Port Ferris, meeting on the main dock right over here. And the blacksmith will come out and take a look, and you'll see the furniture. Dock workers will be standing by, and the Inquisitor is on hand here in Port Ferris to oversee everything. As long as no clerics or no magical items come off the boat, we don't have to worry about it, as long as all tucked away on that ship.
I do want to just have a quick chat with the Inquisitor.
Sure.
Very, very quickly. What's their name? I probably know by now.
Yeah, Port Ferris Inquisitor is named Bane, Baine.
Is it a guy?
It is a gal.
Inquisitor Bane. Nice to meet you. My name's Captain Waterford.
Pleasure
Of
to
the
meet
Forbidden
you.
Fruit. I'm not here for long, just dropping off some cargo with a craftsman in town. But I have a letter for someone in the Middle Rim in Port Prince. Could you see that it's delivered to Mildred Price?
Bane just like points over towards one of the courier services.
Of course. Thank you. I'll give them a shake their hand or whatever and walk off. And I'll go make sure this letter is going to get to Mildred.
Yeah, the courier service will charge you. You want to get it to the Middle Rim.
Yep.
It is going to be 2 gold to get it to Mildred Price in Port Prince.
Yep, perfect. I pay it.
Great. It is so.
Okay, good.
We'll give the guy the breastplate. I will give him my 200 gold pieces lock and key. So it's prepared with the spell component, and we're going to tell him that we want a breastplate that cannot be taken off unless another person helps them with the lock.
Yeah, so he's on your boat and he's hearing this description. He's scratching his head. And he's like, "Well, I can make. If you give me a breastplate, I can mold it sort of to a person. Not particularly well. It wouldn't be particularly combat effective. It might be a little dented in places. Are you sure you want
Perfect.
me to? And why do you want
It's
it so
fine.
they can't unopen it?
It's for us to worry about. I'm sorry. It's a matter of confidentiality.
He looks to Captain John Winters. You sure?
It's better you don't know. But trust me, I can pay for your services handsomely and pay for your discretion.
Yeah, well, I'll need a person to take some measurements on to make sure it'll fit.
He's
I'll
here.
Bring out Merlin. Who's
And what
tied
is
up?
Merlin? Yeah, he's tied up when he comes out. And your blacksmith
and
friend
gagged.
will see Merlin tied and gagged. He looks to Nelrum. He looks to Captain John. He looks to Archie. He
Nelrum
pulls
will
out
pull
his
out
cord and he
50
starts.
gold pieces out of his robes, and he will hand it to the black.
Yeah.
Just be careful around him. This guy's a wizard. I say
Uh-huh.
my breath.
Yeah. He will carefully take measurements all over that he needs, jot them down on a little piece of paper. And when he's done, well, we just need the breastplate to never come off him unless this key is unlocked. It'll give me 2 weeks, and we already gave him 50 gold.
That's just to not make it awkward.
Okay. The price for his services is blacksmith. Where's our blacksmith? Smith. It'll take 2 weeks at a rate of 24 gold a week for his services, so 48 gold plus another 10% because you guys are sort of pirates. So 55 gold is his price.
I'll give him another 20 then, on top of the 50 that you've already given him.
Okay, done.
That should be fine. Yeah.
He takes the plates, he takes the lock, he heads off the ship, and you come pick it up in a couple weeks.
As he's about to walk off, I catch up with him and I'll just say, "Hey, do you ever do any work for Lady Cromer?"
Yeah, of course I do.
All right. Okay. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
See you-
Nothing's happening. Don't worry.
See you in 2 weeks.
He's gonna be worried.
And that's going to happen, but maybe, you know, once we can link Inquisitor, maybe we do want to get rid of Chroma as well here.
Well,
We'll see.
Well,
Okay.
that's all taken care of. All the cargo gets unloaded. The blacksmith will pay for the dock workers to move all the stuff into his house, since he didn't have to pay for any of the furniture. His wife is going to be nice and happy. His kids are going to be happy. They've got new beds and a new chandelier and blah, 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 blah.
What were we actually... Wait, what were we actually doing all the furniture for? We were trying to smuggle something in, right?
no, we were just getting it for him. So he's
You
still with us.
needed to, like, it was weird. You were trying to lower your profile by having legitimate
Reason to be there.
business.
On import prints, that was it. Yeah,
Right,
okay.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now all of that is gone away. It's just
Time
the
for the
party here to play.
Archie, need you to listen up.
What's up,
Ready?
Magic Man?
Okay. And Nora will be fastening the shield to your back. When we get there, you're gonna get off the ship like normal. And with this shield on your back, you are invulnerable to anyone who has magic. You're invulnerable to me. You're invulnerable to Sail. This is a very powerful thing. If you see so you can just kill the Inquisitor and you shouldn't have to worry about anything. I will be there. I'm going to run ahead of you, and I'm going to web the dock so nobody can get by. And it is your duty with the captain just to beat him down, and that's what you're best at. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Now, Magic Man, remind me when did you become the captain of the ship again?
John appointed me for this special task.
He did.
He did.
He did. Okay. So if I ask him that, he's gonna.
Yeah, John would confirm. Yeah, but you don't need to ask him. But if you do want to ask him, you can. But this should be a trust building exercise between you and me. You know?
A trust building exercise between you and me.
Yeah. You know, we can go ask John together. Come on.
What? Knock on the door. Yeah, come in.
Nilram will just open the door and come in.
Yeah.
Oh. I say it anyway.
Uh,
Yeah, come in. But this is somewhat sarcastically this time.
John, you know you appointed me to head of strategic battle plans. You remember that?
Hang on.
Magic strategy?
Was that when we were drunk in the fishbowl?
Yes. Precisely.
Yeah, I think I remember that, yeah. That was a mistake, by the way, but I'm not going to go back on my word. Why? You got some tactical...
I was
Get
just
some
telling
tactical
Archie how to-
advice?
Just telling Archie how to do it when he's got the shield on his back. And I was informing him that it's a very, very scary thing for a wizard like me to lend
bet
up
it
that
is.
power. And
Yeah.
you know, I'm glad we're all friends here.
I am as well, yeah.
I was just a little confused about the chain of command here because it's important that I'm not doing anything for him that I'm not doing for you.
Absolutely. No, you. Do you know what, Archie? I'm glad you brought this to me. And Nilrim, to be fair, I may have spoke out of turn. I am the captain, obviously, and Archie is first mate here. Now, that's not to say that we can't make use of your tactical, strategic,
That's correct.
well, genius at times. That's fine. So I think it's okay that you've advised Archie and you brought it to me. Everyone's done the right thing. We followed the procedures. I'll mark it down in the book.
I am
Let's have a drink.
currently your wizard captain.
That's
I'm
right.
here to help you. And
You're
just
my wizard.
Make everything
Karma.
easy. Yes.
Karma captain.
I'm your wizard.
Karma captain. Yeah, that's right.
Yes, captain.
Thank you. Good. Well, yeah, it sounds like everyone knows why we're here. Good. All right, so someone should tell Sail, make sure he understands as well. But yeah, that's good.
What is the ranking here? Probably you,
It's definitely
wizard,
me, yeah.
first mate. You, are first mate, wizard.
I think how it works is it's me, and then if I'm not around, then Archie's in charge.
Okay.
In the absence of me being there, Archie is in charge.
Yes.
Okay, if I'm there and you need to ask about anything to do with the crew or the running of the ship, then you go to Archie. Archie's your man there.
Yeah.
If it's anything fucked up, like any magic or any crazy shit like that,
That's me.
then clearly that's you, yeah. There you go. That's the
Magic
chain
Man.
of
No, that
command.
makes sense. Yeah, that makes a
So
lot
what
of
does
sense.
Sail
actually,
really do
yeah.
around here then?
If it's to do with tentacles coming out of the ocean, or
That's Sail.
specifically if it's my soul,
definitely.
That's Sale, yeah. That's a sales
Makes a lot of sense.
jurisdiction.
Yeah. All right, so
So magic, you come to me.
Yeah,
If you need help with the ship, you go to Archie.
go to me,
And if you need general help, you go to the captain.
Captain, and then
weird
tentacles,
tentacle
Captain
shit, you go to Sail.
Souls, yeah.
Souls, okay.
Sail, yeah.
Just
Makes
wanted-
sense. Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, good. I'm glad we all understand each other here.
Yeah, it's a working chain of command right here. That's,
No one will yell out, if you need help with magic, you come to me. And just to the whole crew.
Everyone sort of looks, and there's a round of nods. Yeah, of course.
I'm number 3.
Number 3.
Call me number 3 from now on, or I will magic missile you.
Is this the first
He
thing that
fires
you've...
one at someone's feet. Yeah.
So, Archie, how far are we from Oaktown?
Whew, Koibu, what do I think?
A few hours.
Couple hours, Captain. Just a couple hours out.
Good. Then
How
I
many
shall
days were we
sharpen
here?
the point of my rapier.
How many days were we in the island? 3 days?
You only needed 1 day to arrive in Port Ferris and
Well, then we
switch
had
out
to
your
load
boats.
the ship, bring it to the island. We had to get to the docksmith. Can we stay 3 days?
Sure.
No one's gonna roll for a spell. Okay, I'm rolling for Unseen Servant. It's a first level spell. I'm learning it from Merlin's spellbook. That hits. And then it's a D2. And it'll take 2 days. Thank you.
Nice. Got it. Cool.
Merlin
yeah,
will. Oh, sorry. Good.
I'll sharpen my weapons and ready for the fight.
Norm will showcase his new spell by bringing on a bunch of brooms, and he will cast Cantrip and Unseen Servant the day before they leave, and he will make his Cantrip / Unseen Servant clean the entire ship without even lifting a finger.
Nice.
No
Can
one
it
just
clean the
stands
whole
around.
ship?
Yes.
Whoa.
Look at the cobwebs in the spots that no one can get. It's huge.
That's good shit, dude. That's value right there out of that spell.
Yeah. No, I'm showcasing value.
Yeah. That's how you get promoted to number 2. Not yet.
Yeah.
But one of these days.
It's working on it.
On the 14th of September, we will be arriving in Oaktown.
This is the day someone dies.
No. Well, yeah, the Inquisitor.
You see Oaktown on the horizon. It's a small town compared to Port Ferris. It's not particularly big. It's got one dock that runs out into the sea, and a whole bunch of livestock. You'll notice that this dock has been like reinforced with very heavy planks to manage the number of cattle and horses and goats that come on and off the island. You see a couple of ships already pulled up there, and a whole herd of cattle just like moving their way down the docks, being loaded onto these boats. People with whips and lassos kind of smacking them on their butts, getting them to march on down. A little column along the coast on the side of the dock has been kept free, sort of fenced off, so that people can walk up and down as well while livestock is being moved. You would have left Port Ferris in the morning, so it's late morning, maybe early afternoon, right around high noon is when you're going to be arriving in Oaktown. And it's just sitting there, ripe for the taking. 100 head of cattle being hauled on the dock right now. What's the plan? Pull up,
Well-
lock down the dock, kill everything?
We're killing the
Sort of.
Inquisitor.
I will say to my crew, my three man dudes here. Archie, you next to me. Follow my lead. I'm gonna act first. Sail, I guess stay in reserve. Use your magic.
Archie
where you
has
can.
the shield to him, correct?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure. Okay.
On Nilrim, you're gonna block any reinforcements.
Yeah, I'll go down the dock and I should be able to block any reinforcements.
Okay. I
Can
grab
you
my.
draw me a small map of how the cattle are being moved right now?
Yeah.
I grab my binder of documents, and I want to get my rapier in such a way that I can like I don't know if that's just where on its sheath or if I can sort of hide it up my sleeve, but I want to be able to like make a sneak attack with it basically while she's looking at the documents.
Rapier's a big thing. It's not a hideable weapon. A dagger you could hide and make a sneak attack with, but there's no way you're going to be able to hide a rapier like that.
Okay, fine. I'll do it with a dagger then. Yeah.
Perfect. A quick image of our dock. This is
Horses
gonna-
can be easily spooked, correct?
Yeah, all sorts of livestock is easily spooked.
In theory, I've seen this in movies, okay? If there's a ghost, they can scare the fuck out of horses.
Animals are sensitive to the presence of spirits. That is true.
Okay, at some point I might make a cantrip, and the cantrip will be like a wraith-like noise. And hopefully it scares the cattle to run.
Well, yeah, I mean, when they're scared of ghosts, it's not scared of a noise that sounds like a ghost. They're scared of the spirits that
Scared
they
of the
can somehow
actual
feel. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But
for the record,
all you gotta do is
I
make the sound of a rustling plastic bag, and it'll scare the shit out of any horse. They're very terrified of the sound of plastic bags, in my experience. I don't know why. It spooks the shit out of them.
Is that true?
I've
All
never heard of that.
herbivores hate plastic bag crinkling. From my
Really? I don't know why that is.
I don't know. Like, maybe.
The sound of a predator rustling in the leaves?
I think it's just, an unusual sound that doesn't exist in nature, or maybe it sounds like rustling leaves. Whatever it is, it spooks the
Scares
shit out of horses. Yeah.
For the record, I leave Seymour on the ship. I don't bring him into the battle.
It's probably
Like
a wise
if
idea.
I know I'm going into a fight, I leave him. If I'm just like wandering around, he's with me.
All right, so this dock that we've got here, this whole width is the width of the dock, but this section of like one square running all the way up and to the side is like a fenced off section. You could hop the fence pretty easily. It comes up to about rib cage, the bottom of your rib cage height. And this is where the livestock go up and down. So if you bring a boat to haul on or off livestock, you dock on this side. And if you aren't hauling livestock, then you dock on the other side.
Okay, so we dock on the correct side.
Yeah.
Can I give a perception check? Do I see any horses that look? Me and John have met the most majestical horse in the world.
That's
Out of
true.
this quick perception check, can I see maybe if I might recognize one that looks of good standing? No. Or I do.
Thank you.
You actually lose sight of all the horses. There's just so many cattle and donkeys and other animals coming on board that you're trying to scan, and you can't even spot where the horses are by the time your ship gets this close. That is what your one will be.
I frown.
Yeah.
So I think Archie and I get off first with Norman Sail a close second. I have my dagger hidden up my sleeve. I have I'm holding my binder of documents, and I will just sort of wait for the Inquisitor, which I assume is coming.
The Inquisitor will meet you at the base of the dock, essentially. There's
Okay.
enough traffic coming on around over here that you'll have to make your way down towards where
No,
the
that's fine.
Inquisitor is.
Fine.
And everyone is standing within the area of effect of that shield, or at least has passed near the shield recently, so no one has an armor spell.
Will not. Norm will actually stand back and behind.
But you
so,
fasten the shields. Are you really going to manage to stay,
Probably cast
what is like
armor on
30
and get-
feet away from him the entire time you're on the ship? Like,
Nah.
if you're on the top deck and he's down below, you're going to walk into his aura. The shield
I
is
agree.
going to...
I'll
Yeah,
forgo the armor spell and I'll stay with the crew.
cool.
So just to clarify, we're in the longboat here, right? So the papers I'm carrying are insufficient for
Right.
this job. It's just a binder of like random bits of paper that I've stolen from
Yeah.
Inquisitors officers. It's just nothing.
Yeah, so
I
you're...
scribbled on one of the pages, lol, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're coming down the dock. The Inquisitor's standing nearby. When you realize that, this person that's standing nearby isn't a proper full-fledged Inquisitor. They don't have the plate mail. They don't have the fancy helmet. They don't even have an arming sword. This looks just like a harbor master, not a proper Inquisitor. As you approach, and they walk up to you and reach out a hand and say, welcome to Oaktown. Let me see your documents, please.
Thank you.
Norm will walk past.
You don't look much like the Inquisitor. I say
They'll
as
just
I hand
hold
over.
up a hand, don't go any further, but they won't make eye contact with you.
I'll stay with Nilram.
I
Do you-
hand them the documents.
Well, hold on, Nilram.
He
When they
waits a
sort of
second
like,
to hear this.
okay, yeah, you hand the documents. They look at it and goes, excuse me,
Nilram
and
walks past.
like,
Problem?
yeah, they
As he's
immediately
looking at the
look.
documents, Nilram will go.
Yeah. And they're so confused by the documents that they look up to Captain Waterford, Captain John. Like, sir, did you leave your documents back on the boat? This
No,
is they
this
hand
is
you
them.
they hand it back to you. You think you have made a mistake, sir? Wait, excuse me, sir. Hey, sir, get back here! And they turn
No,
their back
I tell
to
them that
Captain
they-
John.
This looks right.
Is
Hey,
there like houses
tap
over
on the
here,
shoulder.
Neil?
This is like a market area. There will be houses like a little bit deeper in, but there are definitely buildings here. Trade
wood?
buildings, inns, restaurants, supply
ones are
goods
wood?
stores. Most of them.
All right. As he turns his back to me, I will stab him in the back.
Nilram will cast web and do it on the buildings.
Web
as I can get.
produces a pretty big area,
no.
right? It's a series of 10 by 10
It's
by 10 cubes, and you get like
This web covers 10 by 10, 8 10 by 10 cubes.
yeah. So 80 feet long, essentially 10 feet deep, 10 feet high. It's like
what I'm
a
looking for.
zone like this or something.
Wherever I think I can fit the most buildings in, I'll throw maybe
Mm-hmm.
an in check in just if I can see it.
Yeah, you're the smartest wizard alive. You throw down an in check, nice and easy. You web off a huge section while the harbor master begins to shout at you, and Captain John stabs them in the back from behind.
Yeah, I was hoping to kill the Inquisitor, but sometimes you can't take what you can get, so I might actually be able to kill this guy in one shot. So I'm assuming I'm getting surprise and back attacks for a +4.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. 17.
17 is a nice hit. Your blade sinks into their back, pierces their lungs, and does,
It's I'm a level 6 rogue, so it's triple damage, right?
if you
Or
say
it's
so.
It's an extra 3 times damage die. Oh, it says
an
2
extra-
times on my sheet.
I'm opening the thief table.
Yeah. Sorry, it comes into practice so little.
3 times damage dice, or an extra 2 damage dice, essentially.
Yeah, so it's 3 times, okay. 3d4, that's it. 8 damage.
Yeah, that's enough to kill the harbor master. The dagger goes in, the dagger comes out, the harbor master drops to their knees without a sound, and immediately the shouts go up. Webs begin to cover the town. The harbor master's cries are noted by the nearby people who are watching. The cattle don't really give a shit, but screams
gosh.
go up through the town, and Nilram, I need you to roll me a 1d20.
3?
The worst of luck for the inhabitants of this town. You covered buildings with the web spell. And the web spell invades them, surrounds them, permeates them, binds them together, including the flames there within. And the webs quickly catch fire, and the fire quickly spreads to the thatched roofs of the buildings. I need you to give me 3 saving throws for 3 buildings.
Nilram is also going to cast a lightning bolt at a building to try and catch it on fire.
Sure, yeah. But first, let's
Jesus.
do the buildings. Their saving throw. The thatch roof on the buildings make a save versus fire. They need a 17 or higher to succeed.
3d20s?
Please, 3d20s, yeah. 17 or higher, they don't set on fire. Woo!
2 didn't.
2 buildings will survive. 1 building will immediately catch and go up in flames as the webs burn. Whatever people were caught in the webs will each take d4 damage, and immediately we're into a combat situation here. You're going to have at least 1 round of complete panic while no one knows what the fuck is going on, but after a minute, any guards in the town are going to be ready for you. So, what do you do on your free round of terror?
Do I think if I cast a lightning bolt, I can get another fire going somewhere? I want to burn
Totally.
the city down. Okay,
Yeah,
so that's what
yeah.
he'll do with his one lightning bolt. His other lightning bolt.
Excellent. You're going to lightning bolt something, a building to set it on fire. What are you going to do,
Whatever I
Archie?
think will be the best, yeah. Archie? Yeah?
He's muted.
Oh.
He's muted, Archie.
You are muted.
So sorry. There's still a lot of guards around, right?
Yeah, there are guards on the docks who are just now seeing what's happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking attack them.
All right, Archie runs towards the guards. Sail.
I am protecting Nilram, keeping him safe in case anyone gets in his face, because he's the most vulnerable character.
And John.
I look around in shock. This wasn't the plan. The town is now on fire. Archie's like running through the streets, beating the shit out of like random guards who are in shock as their families burned to death. And I kind of just like look around at the situation, kind of in shock this round as I wait for something to happen.
I'd like to throw one of them to the grounds, to the ground, and scream at them where the Inquisitor is.
Yeah.
Just like between punches. I don't know.
Where is the Inquisitor?
All right, so let's bring our player characters onto the map as well. Archie, John, Nilram, Sail. And we will set you sort of over here-ish is where we would have been coming in.
It depends. They have to be a little bit further back, or Norm needs to be further up.
Yeah, this is super rough, so we're going to move these down here.
We need to be smaller too, right?
No, they need to be bigger is probably more like it. Yeah, because that dock's not 40 feet wide. It's only 20 feet. Oh, no. If it's 20 feet, yeah, then you do get smaller. Yeah, you're right. Boop. 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 Right, so you got the 4 guards who are hanging out over here, just chatting amongst themselves. And it looks like our dearly beloved Archie is coming straight for them. Nilram is getting ready to lightning bolt something. Sail is keeping close by. What did you say you're doing, John? Just staring in shock.
Around. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Archie, why don't you come up on your first round, make yourself a couple of attacks.
Sure. I think I already rolled one.
Oh, yes, you did. A critical hit. Roll me double damage.
Of course it is.
8 and 6 is 12, which is exactly their HP. You go to ask them where the Inquisitor is, and when your fist comes away, you realize that their face is caved in, they've hit the ground, and they're unconscious and dying. They can't answer your question.
Wonderful.
The other guards pull out their weapons as you go to make your second attack.
Well, it's 12.
It gets blocked by their shield. They bring it up at the last moment and turn your fist aside. Again comes the question, where's the Inquisitor? And the guard will, in a panic, say, you fool, there are no Inquisitors in Oaktown.
I don't believe him.
Well, it is time for initiative.
My lightning bolt goes off. Do you want me
Yes,
to roll
it
a d20
does.
to...
I would like... Yes, the same d20 as before. 17 or higher is a success, and a building does not catch.
Is there a
either-
chance to hit 2 buildings because lightning bolt's so big, or no?
What's the... Yeah, because you can do a 5-foot wide, 80-foot long bolt, or is it 40-foot
I
long?
believe so.
You can do 5 and 80 or 40 and 10.
If it's 5 and
Yeah, I'll do
80,
5
then
and
you can
80.
get 2 buildings. So give me 2
Okay.
saving throws.
Both fail.
Both buildings catch fire. We're gonna start doodling
Normal
a little bit of
smile.
flame here. This building's on fire. There's another building over here that I haven't drawn that's on fire. And now you have lightning bolted. Left side, right side?
That'll be, I guess, the left side. So 3 buildings are on fire right now, and I'm gonna go for another
Okay,
on fire building.
there we go. That building, great. Okay, did everyone roll initiative? Just Nilram? Oh no, Pichan rolled initiative. Not Pichan,
Yeah, I'm not-
Pichal, I'm sorry. Pichan is the pig from Ranma. It's a very different name.
I'll roll, but I'm not really doing anything. I'm just going to walking.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also rolling, but my objective is to more
Protect Nilram.
ready in action. Yeah, like if someone steps up to him, like I take a 1 step and then like attack. them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Excellent.
whisper to Sail. Captain John is gonna yell at us for this one.
Well, first round of combat, Archie goes first again. Somehow no one's surprised. Another natural 1 on the initiative roll. And the fists. fists, Archie. Oh, another
crashing
beautiful
down.
blow.
For 6 damage.
Almost killing, but not quite. Soldier before you.
And the second attack will hit. Oh.
might
Yes, 13 is the AC that you need to hit. The base will cave in and they will die on the spot. Nilrum.
I'll scream out,
another-
not asking again. Where's the Inquisitor?
Can you see another place to lightning bolt?
Yep, this building over here hasn't caught fire yet.
Just one, or is there 2?
There's only one within range from where you're standing now. You'd have to move to catch 2.
Okay, well, could I change my initiative to actually move to catch 2 buildings, and then next turn lightning bolt?
Yeah,
Or-
sure. Yeah, we're kind of
that's
playing a little loose by these things, so you can just move
No,
deeper
no,
into the
move
city.
Deeper. He's gonna look for a spot for 3 maybe, but he'll go for 2
Mm-hmm.
if needed.
Yeah, you'll move in with sail, and from where you are standing, you can see there are some reinforcements. There are some other soldiers, guardians coming in to see what's happening. What's all this commotion? What's the yelling, the shouting, and the fire about down on the docks?
No
And here
one will
they
scream.
arrive.
One of the horses kicked over a lantern. Look, the buildings are ablaze, and he'll point. Help them.
Guardsmen, get to the fire tenders.
You want a charisma check? It's not very good.
Yeah, you can go ahead and give me a charisma check versus theirs, but they rolled really well, so they see through your ruse, your calm demeanor, the dark, scary robes, the man walking behind you with his weapon out, the components around your hands, the sort of like swirling power that emanates from a wizard who's about to cast his spells. They know what's up. Next up is Captain John. Captain John.
I will walk behind Archie here and speak to these 2 guards. Throw down your weapons. Lead us to the city's wealth, and you may not live.
In the name of the White Prince, we shall strike you down! And they stab at Archie.
I roll my eyes as
It's
they
a
sign their own
19.
death warrants.
I would just like to use my free block here.
Oh, you do it. You block the
Oh,
19.
Done it.
Second
Wow.
stab comes in, and it's a critical miss. Oh my god, this guy is quaking in his boots. His spear sort of like thrusts out to the side of you, and you can just grab a hold of it and give me a strength check to rip the spear out of his hands.
I will give you a.
Oh, he crits his strength. Yeah. You catch it, he yoinks it back. It's not going to go down this time. Leaving us with Sail.
I shall take. I'll position myself. I assume there's like a building there. I will.
Yeah.
Step forward to roughly here and have a ready attack action.
Excellent. Put yourself between Nilrum and the guards. Let's roll
Absolutely.
initiative.
Gotta protect my wizard, okay?
Mm-hmm. These lowly guardians, not that big of a deal. You've fought them plenty of times before. They've got some hit points, sure. They've got some combat skills, but they're pretty crap. Archie goes with the 4, Nilrum with the 3. Start us off, Nilrum.
Hey, I'm doing 2d4 plus 2 on one guy, and 1d4 plus 1 on another. This is gonna be left
Alrighty.
to right. 9,
Ooh, so close.
and then this other guy. Here's the 1d4 plus 1.
Nice
5.
rolls. Still standing.
My turn, and he'll call out, "Go home to your wives and family before the whole city burns down. Save them, or you will not be able to save yourselves."
Oh, these fools, they haven't seen the carnage happening over there yet. They don't realize the power at hand. They think it's just the 2 of you and your crazy people having arrived. They're going to defend the town. They're going to save it. They're going to get a promotion for this. Archie, it's your turn. There's no... dodging a blow from you. There's no Inquisitor on the island.
Jesus,
Dodging another
Archie,
blow from
get it
you.
Together.
Back, they say. And we will get this one coming over here, and this one coming over here, and this one coming over here, I think is how it goes. Yeah, and they will begin to sort of surround Sail and take stabs at you with a thrust and a stab and a stab. A 17 might actually hit you.
I'm at 11 now because I have no magic armor.
Ah, excellent. They gut you for 6 with the spear.
Oh.
On the other side, fighting Archie, they will also take 2 stabs. A 2 and a 10, neither of them good enough to land on Archie, leaving us with Captain John and then Sail.
I look at this fight. I mean, there's no way Archie's losing this fight. Do I see like peasants running from these fleeing buildings?
You see some peasants fleeing, some peasants trying to put out the buildings, and one enterprising rogue trying to loot the building before it burns.
One of the peasants trying to put out the building. I point my rapier at them and walk towards them. You! Where's the Lord? I need his gold.
Peasant throws their arms up in surrender and then jerks with their head and their finger towards the deeper into town. The Lord... Lord Glee is that way. The big house. Pink stones out front. You can't miss it. Bulls carved in front of the gate.
Good. I wave him away.
They bolt into the streets.
Can I like come up behind this guard and just like stab him in the back?
Yeah, you can get one action.
Yeah.
Hit him, Nick.
Hit him! 19.
That'll do it.
6 damage.
The rapier goes into the back, comes out covered with blood as Sail takes their turn.
I'm going to attack the person who is the most wounded with my rapier. So I roll an attack. 16?
That'll do. And they will go down. Yeah. Your rapier bloodies them. They hit the ground. They cry out softly before it all stops and goes quiet. This guard back here is a clever guard. He's smarter than your average guard. He's going to sneak between these buildings around the lot and come up to Nilrum, running with the spear and take a stab at Nilrum. Whoosh.
Hit.
16 will do it. Maybe, just maybe, he can kill Nilrum. 2 points of damage. It's getting close. He's 10% of the way there.
You can actually 3-shot him.
Initiative, yeah. These initial guardians, they're not really going to challenge you to combat, but what they can do is buy time. They can buy time for the rest of the guards. Well, for the fire to spread, that's true. But the town's got other guards, and the nobles in the town have personal guards, and there's probably some mercenaries. If the whole town is under attack, surely more reinforcements will arrive eventually. This isn't going to be it.
Surely, Copio.
Surely. No, wow, that rolled nicely. Archie, first off.
Okay. I punch.
He punches.
He kills.
He casts
That's a
punch.
crit, right?
It is in crit. Yes, it clears by 10.
It's super effective.
Yeah. 9 points of damage will completely knock out the person in front of you.
I think Archie should have had an extra attack last round too, by the way.
I
'Cause
think you're
he
right.
gets-
Yeah, he gets an extra attack every other round.
Every other minute.
Well, go ahead and make your other attack right now, Archie.
Archie,
Archie.
Pokemon challenges.
I think he's present.
Oh, I think he is first.
Oh, I think okay, cool. Then we'll just go to
Okay.
Captain John.
Prepare to die, you cur. 19.
Another
7
stab
damage.
to the back. They
Good kill.
let
This time
blood.
I come in with my dagger.
Hmm.
With a 15.
That'll do. Can you do 4?
Oh, come on.
Ooh, so close. Almost dead.
Almost.
Well, the fight will continue, but since we've lost Archie and we're at our natural breaking point anyway, why don't we take our break here, and when we come back on the other side, we'll see what happens to Oaktown. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tides of Death. It is a nasty, one-sided slaughter thus far. Captain John Winters, you've just had your turn, I believe? Yes.
Yep.
Nilrum, there's a guard on you.
I still have a second attack to roll.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You finish this guy off.
Let me do that. Boom, get a 21.
Easy hit.
He's got 1 health.
He does have 1 HP. He is guaranteed to
kill him.
go down. You can look to your left, Archie, and see buildings on fire. You can look to your right and see buildings on fire. Your captain's with you. Your wizard and your cleric are over there somewhere. What are you going to do?
I have some movement, right?
Lots of movement. Mm-hmm.
I'll move over here.
Okay. Excellent.
At the end of my turn, Neil, now that the guy's dead, the fight's over, I look down this path that I'm looking at here. What do I see?
Down this path right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, down further south is into the main town proper, out of this market area. Down there, you can see there's a road, and like there's some shops, and there's some inns, and there's some restaurants, and there's a tavern over there. And then it looks like maybe there's housing beyond that. You can see like a smithy to your right. You think you can see a barn to your left, and there's some grain silos over there. It's just sort of a slowly sprawling town, and the roads are rarely straight, mostly crooked.
I back up and I look to my left and I'll see the fight over there and I walk over here.
Nilrim
Alright.
shoots this guy with magic missile for 6 damage, and this guy for 4, or for 5.
You said the one to your left got hit for 6?
Yep.
That is exactly their HP.
And this guy for 5.
Excellent. This one for 5. Whoops, nope. He still is alive. What am I doing?
Are there woods near us? It's Oaktown.
It is called Oaktown. There are oak trees. There is like an oaken wood nearby, but it's been pushed back to the far side of town.
It's far. Okay.
Yeah, there are trees in and amongst the town, though. It is a wooded or a woody town.
Okay.
So the next up are 2 guardians on sale. Let's see. They see reinforcements for the enemy arriving, their allies dropping, the town on fire. This is not a great situation to be in. Ooh, good morale and bad morale. One of them, this first person, is going to spend their turn withdrawing and telling their ally to get the hell out of here. What the fuck are you doing, James? Get out. And the other one will stay and fight. Even with their retreating ally, they're going to try and grab this interloper, this stranger, and bring you to justice with a 16 for 2 more points of damage, leaving us with Sail's turn.
I will hold my rapier in my hand, and I will look this guard in the eye and say, your family is burning. Are you going to die as well? And then I'll attack him.
Go ahead and make your
You're
attack.
gonna let him go then?
Yeah, if he runs, I won't. I roll the damage just
Okay.
preemptively in case I hit.
Perfect. Your attack falls short because when you tell him his family is burning, the sort of like narrow path of thought quickly changes and realizes that like he's not just in this moment fighting this person, he also has a family in this town, and the family's probably on fire somewhere, and he bolts, and your attack misses, and he runs facing the other direction. So
Yeah, I speak out to the crew. All right, that's enough. Let's get out of here. There's no Inquisitor.
I'll turn to the captain and say, yes, but they do have a cleric, right?
Do they? This town will be
yeah.
ashes soon.
Every town has a cleric, captain.
We have
We
time,
came here for a
Captain.
prize.
It's up to you.
You won't get lost. You'll get lost in the buildings. Let's wait at the dock. We can wait. If the cleric turns up, we'll deal with him. If not, we need to leave. I won't have us get lost in the fire.
We can swim. if things get bad, we'll be fine.
We shouldn't leave our ship sail. The captain's right.
I start walking back.
Nilrim will cast a lightning bolt, burning these 2 buildings, and then he'll walk back. Yeah. Do you want me to roll the d20s?
Yeah. You'd have to position yourself here to go
He'll do
through the
that, yeah.
buildings. Okay, that's fine.
That's fine.
Go ahead and roll your d20s.
Both
The buildings will catch, and I will roll a. Come on, roll a 20 so I can have an excuse to fuck up Nilrim roll. It's only a 6. Not gonna happen today.
Fire doesn't close around me.
Yeah, there's no one hiding in the building, no bodyguard just around the corner, no knight or anything like that. The party can pull back towards the ship. Now over here, those cattle have started to get a little freaked. There's the fires, there's the shouting, and the animal handlers both roll natural 3s to try and herd the cattle appropriately. And so it becomes more of like a little bit of a stampede in the middle with cows falling off the side of the pier, some cows stampeding onto a boat and breaking the planks on the boat, other cows stampeding past the end of the pier and just like knocking down the railings. The whole pier is a bit of a mess and kind of just dangerous to not be shoved over by a large cow to go on. So I think you're kind of locked here for the time being.
Cast cantrip, and he's going to make a sad violin song happen while the town goes down. And I guess we probably just sit and chill here.
Yeah, I mean, I say to Sail, why don't you call this cleric out?
Call them out? How do you mean?
I don't know. Can you not speak to them in some way? I don't think there's a cleric here. I think this is a hodunk little shit town of an island.
I will. I'll close my eyes and screw my face up, and just like call the other cleric and see if it works.
Nice.
Yeah, you don't know the fuck John is talking about. You try it because he's been right in the past, but he's just completely full of shit and has no idea how any of this stuff works.
I don't think that worked, John.
Well, it's
I
better
can try
than...
again. I'll hold my breath this time.
That might work, yeah. Maybe hold the sand thing.
Sad violin music plays in the background.
Salt Bay sand sprinkles to try and
How does I guess as we sit here for a few minutes, is the fire spreading? Is it?
Oh yeah, the fire is beginning to spread from building to building. The town is actively doing their best to put it out, but in the olden days, when you just have a bucket of water and you're tossing on a building, it is not very effective. However, go ahead, shoot your thing.
3d4 plus 3 at people putting out the fires. Hopefully the captain.
Oh, just sort of like scattering damage to the innocent civilians. Oh yeah. Oh,
those each go to person for one.
Right.
I hope a badass enemy comes now and you've got no spells left.
I do too, Nick. I do too.
Yeah.
Coming down the main boulevard, looking for the source of trouble. We will see. Where are?
I nudged Sail. It worked.
I'll whisper to the captain. I'm out of useful spells.
Yeah, I just say it. You dickhead.
I set the town on fire, Captain. Most people should be dealing with that. You're welcome.
Oh, not this fucking guy.
We will see a group of assisters, helpers. Let me just get their HP rolls.
Captain, come over here. Stay
What
away
is
from
it?
Archie. And I'm going to cast Enlarge on you, make you 60% bigger.
Oh, Christ. No, I'm actually gonna fight.
Well,
Okay.
We could just fucking leave.
I mean, we could just leave. The town's gonna burn down.
Suppose we should shrink these down.
I mean, we
so-
killed one of these guys before.
Yeah, you
Archie
can see that
should
there
be able
are
just to dominate here.
there are 4 like regular guards, a leader, and then 2 other officers that are coming down the main path. Although I suppose they're probably all on a line like this. And they'll shout at you from a distance of maybe 50 feet, clearly seeing, these warriors over here who just cast that magic missile as the ones in charge who are causing this panic. And the lead warrior will call out, "Who are you?"
Norm will call out before John, hopefully, and he'll say,
Yeah.
Your city's gonna burn. I can cancel the effects of the magic. Bring us your gold. I will undo it, and we'll be on our way.
Tell me your name, coward.
My name is Merlin of Redport.
I shout out, nonsense! We are the Crimson Fists, here to smite all who belong to the White Prince. If that is you, then ready your blade.
The officer at the front will give you a salute with his sword and drop it back down and motion to his allies. And they will come on up.
After I say that, I nudge Archie. All right, go and get him, Tiger. Nice, thanks.
You got it, boss.
No one will say, Captain, I think without our armor spells, this fight could be scary. Are you sure? I don't have any spells either. I'll be of no assistance.
I can take hundreds of these guys. Don't worry about it.
All right, Archie.
Can you, though, Archie? Can you?
Bale's got some spells, right?
I can cast light at the darkness.
You can blind the main guy.
Don't you have hold person? I don't know if you have a cat, Brad.
Sorry, what person?
Hold person?
No, I don't have that spell.
I don't know what spells you're doing.
I have like fairy fire, light, bless.
Bless us.
Would I have time?
So what?
Would I have time to bless before the combat starts?
Bless takes a full round action, and it only affects people not already in melee combat. So they're about to charge you. There's no more time.
Rip.
Unfortunately.
I don't like where you put Nolan. Can I move him?
You're hanging out in the back? You're shouting
Yeah,
from behind everybody else?
Well, he would have been here, but if they're gonna charge, then I'll roll into move. Move behind.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
That's a 3 or just 0?
+3, yeah. Because I want to know if Nilrum is hanging out behind his friends, shouting out like, "We're these people that we're not really." I want to know
No, that's fair.
how.
He
what
would have
to
walked in.
anticipate.
He would have walked up a little bit, shouted it, and when he realizes they're gonna charge, he's gonna move.
Got
Holy
it.
shit.
Oh my god! Will you stop doing that?
He rolls low when he needs to roll low. He rolls high when he needs to roll high. He's a genius.
I don't normally believe in the luck of the dice. I think that dices have very average distributions, but there is actually something off about Pichal.
There's something going on.
Years of playing Pokemon just gives me good RNG. I just know how to do it.
Well, the enemy is getting ready to charge in at you. What are you gonna do, Archie?
I'm fucking charging forward. Hell yeah, into battle.
Hell yeah.
Crimson Fist! Ooh, I missed.
Oh,
immediately.
shit.
Oh, that's a 13 technically.
+2 for charge. That's right. That's right.
True.
It's still a wild miss.
Okay.
All right, punch number 2 though.
15.
15 is a hit.
Yeah, he's not
15 is a
wearing armor.
hit.
He's wearing a
That's
robe.
right. This Master at Arms is not wearing armor. This is like the local personal bodyguard, and we've mentioned before how hot it can be in the Dardannes and how annoying armor is. So you will strike for 10 damage. Very nice.
We watch the health bar. Okay.
All right, you know what?
He's gonna buy as much health as you, I would say.
Whoops. Don't grow. Stay
Ooh,
small.
maybe a
There
bit
we go.
more.
There we go.
Oh,
Nick,
also,
remember you're
wait, I'm
enlarged,
enlarged,
so don't
right?
get
So I do more damage?
Yeah, I know.
Nick is
yeah.
enlarged, not you.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I can't enlarge you. You have a shield.
Oh, well, the Nixon Large is gone then because you were standing next to each other.
Oh, he wasn't. He was over
He
to the side
wasn't.
a little bit.
Yeah, he was further over. Because I made sure I even told John not to get near.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
So,
because
I
the
made
aura
it- I
is
made
a
it.
10-foot aura, right? So,
Yeah.
or it's not a 20-foot. It's not a 15-foot aura. You want to double the width on all these tiles because these are all half tiles right now.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to
so,
get it.
okay, so Archie does go here. You do strike for 10. And what percentage? No, that's on John. Yeah. Just for 10.
Lush, yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
All right, my turn.
Yes, it is John.
Not charging. I will come around like this. Attack this guy.
Yeah,
I assume he turns to face me.
definitely.
Yes. Okay, any bonuses to hit here? No, right?
Can I say that these guys should have -2 to AC because if they are actually mechanically going to charge, due to the fact of they are going to charge no matter what,
No,
they're getting
'cause
ready for it.
they're not getting a chance to charge here, right?
The ones
But
that
they're
will
trying
charge
to.
will do that. The one, not all of them were going to charge. The big boss, the fancy ones were.
That's fine. Okay.
23.
23 hits, clears
That's
by 10. You crit.
So it's 2d6 plus 1. Oh, fuck. For 4
Minimal
damage.
damage.
You get
And
a
then-
bonus on that.
What level are you? 6?
6th.
So an extra 60%, so another 2 damage. No, 3 damage on top of that, Neil.
What's the +1 from? Proficiency?
So rapier, so it's d6 plus 1.
Oh, okay, perfect. If it's rapier, then it should be 5 damage because it should be 2d6 plus
yeah.
2.
You're right, yeah, sorry, my mistake. So it's 5 times 60%.
5 times 1.6 is 8 total. So another 4 on top of what has already been done. There we go.
Big. Dagger?
Yeah, and then I will stab him in the gut.
Hits.
Dead.
And
Oh,
the
one
guts
damage.
come out.
2 damage.
Yeah. Our two next guardians that are up. These are the ones that weren't charging. They have plans. They have very specific orders, and they are going to come to either side of
Grapple him.
Archie.
There it is.
There it is. It's the plan,
This is the wacky rule.
and they're going to tackle Archie. They're going to just they outnumber you, so they're just going to drag you to the ground. You don't have any armor on, and pin your arms to the ground,
has a shield
and
on
let
his
the
back.
knight come over and stab you. Yeah, he's got a shield
Can
on
I-
his back, but you pin him to the ground with his face up, and they'll just stab him in the belly over and over again. It's great.
Can I
Attacks
try
of
to block
opportunity?
their attempt of pinning me down?
Yes, you don't have a weapon. You only have your fist, so you don't get attacks of opportunity against them. But you do get to. They have to make an attack roll and grab you, and then they have to.
Yeah.
There's an opposed strength check. So
Okay.
their grab is gonna be at 1, 2, plus 3 to hit, and they cannot quite grab you. You might
Yep.
not get opportunity attacks with a sword or something, but your fists are still fucking terrifying. And they'll spend the round trying to you can see them. They have their shield and their spear out, and they're ready to drop their spear and grab an arm or hit you with the shield. And it's just a full round of sort of pacing around you and trying to get into a good position. And I think we'll end up in something like this as these three square off with you. Nilrum is moving and not casting a spell this round.
Yeah, Nilrum's gonna move over here and focus on amplifying his cantrip of sad, violent sound.
Okay,
Excellent.
thanks.
The next
Appreciate it, but
the next guardian has the same plan. Grab the person, don't let them do anything. But he's going to delay his turn until you're engaged against one of these other fighters. The Master at Arms was charging Archie, so has the -2 to AC, -1 to AC, and +2 to hit.
I'd like to use my free block on this.
Please.
Can I argue that he doesn't get his +1 to hit here? Or his +2 to hit because he didn't actually move the 30 feet?
Well, if he
This
gets
is
the
where it
penalty to
gets
AC,
wishy-washy.
then he
Yeah.
gets the bonus to hit.
Okay, well, I would say that you get the penalty AC because you're kind of letting your guard down to go, but you don't get the bonus to hit because you didn't get the movement. But I'm cool
I mean,
either
if we're
way. It's not a
they
big
really
deal.
should have met in the middle, is what it should have
Yeah.
been, and then
Okay, that's
Pokemon just got his first attack off.
2 and 2 works, yep.
Yeah. So this guard waits until the Master of Arms comes, and he will make his attack at Pokemon Challenges, who blocks with the 19. The attack would have been a 25, would have been
Nice.
a great blow,
Nice
but it
block.
is blocked to the side. You fucker.
Blocking so good.
And these guys will be charging at Captain John.
Yeah, I'm getting
one-
ready to retreat here.
Yeah. The first one will go ahead and make his attack at you. 20 plus 2 for charging is 22.
He can't charge me at that range. He can't charge me at that range. Right?
Yeah, this is again the sort of awkward,
Yeah,
people
it's
are
weird.
declaring charges and everyone is moving, but when we go in turns, you get to take all of your movement before someone else. We've moved you to have your battle over here, but if everyone was moving, your battle probably would have happened on the side.
Yeah, but he was charging forward. There's no way.
Okay.
I'm not having that.
Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't make a difference in this situation. It's still
Yeah.
a 20. He's still gonna hit you.
it's-
I think
Yep.
John is a large creature technically. I don't know. If
Arming
you can call
swords
it
don't do extra damage.
Yeah.
that. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep. Whoops, wrong button. Although another fantastic attack roll. Wasted 8 damage to John, the large man. And that is when this guard who was waiting and biding his time will come and try and grab you from the back, John.
Attack of opportunity.
1d20.
Can I sweep around to get my attack of opportunity on him?
If you do, you expose your
Oh,
back to
oh,
the guy
wait,
who
sorry.
then gets an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay, that's fine. I won't then. But let me use my block against that attack that you just rolled. Because I would have taken it on the first
Yeah.
attack.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
On the first one.
No.
Ooh, not good enough. 2 for back, 1 for everything else. So total of bonus to 3 to hit you, John. Is your AC
No.
10 from back? From touch?
Ah, shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Opposed strength check as the guard throws his arms with his shield and spear around you.
Can the guard actually get him when he's 60% larger?
I will give John a +4 bonus on his strength check to avoid the guard for the size difference.
Sorry. No.
But John rolls an 11. And so, at just the wrong moment, right when your arm was forward with a stab or something, the guard comes around. He brings his spear across the front of your body and wraps it with his shield, and then just like drags you to the ground, squeezed around you. You're both on your sides on the ground. This guy's dead. And the last sergeant at arms, who also can't really charge, will come on over to John, who's laying down, and make his attack at +4 to hit. Yeah. He plunges his arming sword into you, John. Why aren't we doing multiple crits? I think we should start it right now.
Yeah. At this moment.
Just for this moment, 15 damage to the captain,
Jesus
who
fucking
is unconscious
Did
already.
Sale roll into initiative?
Oh,
I did.
God.
Oh, you're totally. I don't see it.
Ooh, I didn't make it to the table. I'm so sorry, Sale. Where you are
That
happening
could change
now.
everything.
Well,
I-
he's now, wherever it is. It's too late.
I was casting darkness here to try and like disrupt the battlefield. Wherever this guy was standing, I was
Yeah.
gonna.
So he will be the subject of the darkness spell. Do you want it to stick on him, or do you just want it to be like, do you want it to move with him, or do you just want it to be centered around the area where he's standing?
I was going to do it like here to like disrupt their turn, but I went like completely last. So it's like so there's just like a sphere of darkness here.
Yeah.
Pointlessly.
Just a big black ball in the middle of the playing field.
I will turn to Niram and say, I think Rohi's gonna have our back here, and I'll start backing up the dock.
There's cows. There's angry cows. Maybe
Oh,
at this line is angry cows.
Sale, we have to save the captain. You need to run up there and grab him.
What? How far? If I were to can Rohi reach this far?
Not this. All the numbers are doubled here, so not 30 feet, 60 feet inland. That's too far for the tentacles to reach.
We can get a new captain. There's
Sale.
hundreds.
What are you saying? We need to save him. Just come with me, grab him, and Archie always. Archie's got this too.
Okay, all right. I ready my next turn then.
Initiative. I'm so sorry, Captain John. You're always going down.
You're fine.
Hey, we
be
get to shave his
okay.
legs again.
Yeah.
What rolls though, Neil? Look at these damage rolls. You rolled a 19 and then a 4 and an 8. That's crazy.
Archie,
Yeah, I think
you're
we
up
need to
again.
attack.
You're surrounded.
Yeah. I mean, I have to attack the Master at Arms, I think. Seeing that they have a plan here. Okay, I'll attack one of the guardians, the one to my right.
Ooh,
This is a crit.
great blow.
Double damage.
Yep. And that is more than enough. That guy, his face caves in. He swallows teeth before he dies.
And then the other guardian is, well, he can't hold me down alone. I'll still attack him.
Okay.
The guardian. 13.
13 is a hit. That is exactly what you need. And
damage.
9 doesn't quite do it, but it's close.
Unlucky.
Sail.
I'm going to charge. What I'm going to attempt to do is to charge at Winters. I don't know what my movement is. But maybe I shouldn't use the word charge because that implies like an attack. I'm going to run
Right.
to him and try to like dive on him, grab him, and like roll.
So this guard is like grappling with him, and these guys are standing over them. So you want to like run into the scene of the battlefield, jump and grab John, and like roll with Giant and Large John and take off.
No, actually, now that you've said that,
Because it'll
that sounds
provoke
stupid.
a couple of attacks of opportunity, but you can do it.
No,
Sail. These people believe in law and order. They're not just going to execute a man on the street. They're going to want to try him. We need to get the people off of Archie as soon as possible, and then we can save John that way. He should be okay. We need to free Archie up to go save it.
Okay, well, in that case, I will go here and make a regular attack.
Right.
Charge. Right?
You've got 60 feet, 30 feet. You can do it. You can charge. You can walk.
+2 to hit or not?
Whatever. Ooh. You come on
Wild
in.
attack.
A mad cow flees from the chaos behind you and like bolts past here and shoving into your shoulder, throwing you into the back of the guard, and you kind of like splatter against his body as he realizes there's something behind him bumping into him. Damn cows. Nilram, you just chilling?
No. Nilram's going to get in there, save the captain. He's going to move over here, get a back attack.
Yeah.
Here's the attack with the Bard's dagger.
You can do
You
it.
moved. See, combat happens simultaneously,
There's
and
the
the
cow.
two of you are coming forward, and the cow runs into Sail and runs into you, and you both go flying into that guard. That's really what happened.
Sorry, Nick, I'm trying.
You did your best.
The two sergeants at arms will grab the captain and drag him into town.
The town is burning. There is no way that they're dragging him through town right now.
The two
The town is on fire
sergeants
and it's getting worse.
at arms grab the captain and drag him into town. The guardian
I like that.
I mutter curses at them as I get dragged away.
the
You'll never
guardian
take me alive.
will come over here and make an attack at Nilram.
He hits.
Hold on. Do you know that damn
He
same
misses.
cow? That same cow was walking by. All three of you get hit by it, and it's just... Master at Arms has got this, though. He's squaring off against a great fighter. And even though there's the weak wizard nearby, he's a warrior. He wants to fight a worthy warrior, so he's in it. And he swings at you whoosh, for 21. Do you make your block?
Yes, sir.
Ooh!
Not gonna do it, right? What does
What?
that do? I
It's
still
a
not-
tie.
Oh,
No.
No, he got
Oh, yeah, it is. It is a tie. No, it's based on the dice roll. It's based on the dice roll.
On the natural die roll. Let's see.
Tie
who
goes to the
tie-
defender, right?
I have to look it up. I don't know off the top of my head.
I can look it up if you want. Well, no, there's no point because you've got to look it up before we can move on.
When a character tries to block an attack, she makes a normal attack roll against AC 16. Her opponent makes a normal attack roll against her AC. The strike
lower.
is
says
blocked
if the
you
block
succeed
lower
with a
natural
lower
roll than the
roll.
attacker is
Yeah, so
Yeah.
tie goes to the attacker in this situation, and the sword will get through and slice you for 5 points of damage, Archie.
Not bad.
Second attacks, Archie, your second attack.
Yes, hold on.
I take 1 point of bleeding damage.
Thank
It
you.
was five damage that I took, right?
Yes.
Archie, attack the big guy. Me and Sail got the little guy.
All right, I will attack the Master at Arms with a punch. With a punch. Nope.
They turn the blow to the side, and they will take a blow at you with their second attack. Whoosh! Natural 20.
Koibu.
12 points of damage as the Master at Arms rips open Archie's
But a
chest.
fucking scratch. It's fun.
Oh, and the Guardian. I forgot the Guardian at some point. No, they already attacked you, Norm. I'm sorry.
They attacked
Let's do
you.
it.
Shit. I didn't select my token, but I rolled a 6.
Okay. So you should be a 6, not a 5. A 3. Go.
You're
6
fine,
over
man.
here. All right. The Master at Arms goes first. And you know, Sale,
Archie goes first.
Yep.
Archie goes
the
first. Damn it. I can't think.
Punching the Master at Arms.
18 will do it.
18.
That's a hit. 9
9
points of damage. Oof.
Second
That's a good
attack.
blow. Oh, fuck.
With
Oh,
a
fuck.
natural
Oh,
20
fuck.
Back at him.
Oh, fuck.
Double damage.
10.
And
Good, but not good enough. It's the Master at Arms' turn, and I didn't get a chance to thank you for this earlier, Sale, but thank you so much for this Aura of Darkness. Because the Master at Arms calls out, "We got what we came for," and will withdraw through the darkness, so you can't really see what they're doing or where they're going. And let's also note that the darkness sphere does actually block your view of all these people down here, so they just
correct. But we
disappear.
know they took him away.
Yeah, but your line of sight is blocked, so it's hard to tell where they're going or what they're doing. And they back out, leaving the 2 Guardians behind, and Sale's turn.
Can you dismiss a light spell on whim?
Unless the spell specifically says it can be dismissed at will, it stays.
Yeah, that shit's there for a couple of hours. Would he used to disengage, so Archie's given an opportunity attack.
Correct.
The
I
caster
will-
can extinguish the light at any time by uttering a single word.
There you go, then.
I extinguish the light. I assume that doesn't take my whole action.
Correct.
No.
This is just the Cleric Light spell.
Yes.
A-
Alteration is what I was looking at.
Yeah, well, there's a Cleric version and a Wizard version. They're
Hold on.
slightly different.
Here, I'll
I just looked at the first one.
post it.
I'm looking at the one that Velthara gets, so yeah. The light can be
Yeah.
extinguished at any time by uttering a single word.
Archie's shield would be dispelling anyway.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, as
So
he
then it
walks
doesn't
through
even
it.
work. Okay, yep.
It
Yeah,
would
I'll
work.
just
I
take
think it would just have a space like carved out it, but
It'd
as
be like
Archie
gray,
walks through it, the darkness would vanish.
Yeah, and I think Archie would know to run after him as he retreats, right?
Yep.
I will,
Koibu.
Yeah. So, who are you? Are you attacking this guy right here? Yeah.
Yep.
It is a critical hit right through the Guardian's back.
So is that double the weapon dice?
Yes.
He's dead.
2d6 plus 2, I believe.
Sounds like you haven't had a lot of crits before.
Actually, my first crit, believe it or not.
And the Guardian goes down.
Nilrim goes to attack the Guardian. He rolls a 2.
Ooh.
He misses.
Just yeah, Archie could have followed the guy, right? If he
I think that's
wanted
what he's
to.
gonna do. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but he could have like chosen to follow the withdrawal. That's a thing you can do, isn't it?
Yeah, but into the darkness, I think it becomes a
darkness
lot
isn't
more. Oh, because whenever
Archie's
he moves
shield should
forward, the
dispel it.
shield dispels it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Archie had followed that after him, he would have gotten an attack of opportunity from this guy over here.
Which is fine.
Okay. Well,
thought
no,
that-
he didn't say it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Guardian next to you, Nilrim, will run you through. He'll
He does.
critical
He
you.
crits.
Oh, it's 10 points of damage.
That's 12. Oh, sorry.
We are so close to getting 2 kills. And let's reinitialize for our remaining warriors.
Well, Archie still has his movements, even if he doesn't.
That's true. Archie, what do you want to do with your turn?
Yeah,
With your movement.
I need to run after the master and after John at this point. I
Mm-hmm.
can't.
Yeah, you can take your turn and go through the darkness. They have a bit of a head start on you, and you will see the Master at Arms like stops in the street, like one round ahead of you, or just down the road a little bit. They've been looking over their shoulder as they fled, and they see you coming, and the darkness like parting before you. Able to see all the way through it. They pause with a quizzical look, but take up a proper fighting stance, letting the 2 sergeants drag the captain
The 2
away.
sergeants should be moving, I would say, rather slowly because they're dragging a 60% increase being a large
Yeah.
creature. I'm not saying they're moving at a snail's speed.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. They are grabbing him. They are hauling him. There's 2 of them, but he is a big creature, and it is he's heavy to begin with, right? What's your
And it's
natural
on
weight?
fire.
I'm not that heavy, I don't think. Let me. I don't have it down, but I don't think I'm that heavy. I'm just relatively. He's low strength and he's not that tall.
Nilram is 180 pounds at 5'10".
Sorry, camera's fucking up. Yeah, I don't think he's heavy, but he will be heavier now that he's 60% bigger, right?
Yeah,
How
when
tall
you're
are you?
60% bigger, it's like 4 times your body weight. So
Yeah.
if you're 150 pounds, you're about 600 pounds now. And so they can drag you, but it's like they've got your arms and they're dragging you through the streets. And the Master at Arms over here is going to try and hold off Archie for 1 round. So we'll go to the next round.
What do you want for withdrawal?
3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I still had movement last round. Could I
Yeah.
have like shimmied around behind this guy?
Yes, you can easily surround him with the 2 of you. Good idea. To look up some combat options over here.
We're gonna get you, Nick. We're getting you back.
I believe. You've saved me many times before.
But we are shaving your leg.
Why is my camera all fucked up? Maybe it's because I'm in like low light.
Is that true? Withdrawal speed is 1/3 movement?
If
Yes,
you have to
that is
do
true.
a proper withdrawal the whole way through, sure. But in this
Okay, yeah. But he
situation,
went
it
to
was sort of like
darkness,
they disappeared in the darkness, and I just let them take a run for the rest of the way. But otherwise,
It
yeah, you're
doesn't
absolutely right. Initiative. I think the Guardian goes first. No, the Master at Arms goes first. And they will stand there and ready their attack for when Archie comes into range, ready to move to the left or move to the right to do whatever it takes to stay between Archie and Captain John. The Guardian.
Wait, what does that mean?
It means they have a ready to action for an attack, and their movement is just sort of like guarding this section of territory. Like
Okay.
I'm gonna, if you go left,
I just
I'm
wanted to
gonna
make
go
sure
left.
that you weren't just gonna like, he moves to the left, now you have to follow him over there. He moves to the right. No, it's fine. I understand.
Yeah. The Guardian will take a turn. He's gonna attack Nilram one more time. We can do it. We can do it. Oh, look at these damage rolls. Never seen them before. That's what it feels like to be Archie. It's your turn.
I'll attack the Master at Arms. 13
13's not gonna do it.
and another 13.
Oh, it's no good. And with their ready attack, they'll actually get the first blow off on you anyway with a 15. Which you can get a
sorry.
block against if you would like.
Yes, I would like to.
The 15 will strike then if that hits your
Yep.
AC.
It does.
Does. Oh, sweet.
with that armor.
9 points to you. And Sail. You got to get this person before they get Nilram. Is Nilram at 1 hit point?
Is it 1?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Now, question: is this in range for a turn? No. I'll just do a regular attack. I keep closing with my party sheet thing.
That'll do it. That's a critical hit from behind. 2d6 plus 2.
Bale with the 2 crits in a row.
Yeah. Like godlike luck.
Oh my god.
Nilrim seeing the guy wounded, and he already got hit, changes his action. He's going to attack him with the bar dagger.
Go for it.
20.
Yes! He
Do
does
it. You do it. You catch him in the gut, and the two of you manage to bring this guardian down as he dies. But Nilrim is at 1 hit point.
Nilrim charges forward with the love of his captain.
Holy shit.
All right.
Crazy fuck.
Well, the two of you will be getting into this battle over here. We're sort of out of screen, so it's a little bit further away. There was going to be one more full round between Archie and the Master at Arms before the two of you will arrive. Because we're out of screen.
We should have movement. Oh, we're off screen.
Yeah, they were a little bit lower on the screens. All.
Oh, wait, so what's my HP at then, Neil? How many rounds has it been?
Negative
since
3.
You're drop 2 more HP, Nick.
So -4 now.
Okay.
Do we
These
not
guys
get
aren't
a...
getting super far away though. We can see them.
You can see them. Yeah, it's just that
Okay.
they had spent a whole round moving away. 1 round.
Understood.
Yeah.
second attacks here?
Yeah, you get a second attack.
You.
He attacked the round that he withdrew,
Yeah.
right?
He did?
Yep.
did.
Yep. You do. You get a
He
second
gets
attack.
second attack. He doesn't.
Right. Archie gets it, but the Master at Arms doesn't. Oh,
Nice.
That's it.
that's a hit.
Nice, dude.
Pew.
Oh, you
Oh, is he
lucky
really
fucker.
alive?
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Fine.
Okay.
Sail, go after the captain. Me and Archie will deal with this guy.
You're gonna die, dude. Don't be stupid. You
All
take
right.
11 damage, you're fucked.
Archie, give me an initiative roll against this.
Oh, nice.
No
Nice.
problem. No fucking problem, Koibu.
You piece of shit. That's fine. You're doing.
That hits?
It does
14?
not hit. 15 is the AC.
Second attack. Second attack.
One
then.
more, one
Offhand? Offhand? Oh!
But Nilrim rolled in at a 4, and he is charging.
If you were
You
throwing
crazy
your
fuck.
weapon, I will let you get it in this round. Oh, but you're doing a full-fledged charge? Okay, Nilrim.
Yeah, this is the next round.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
do it. Yeah, do it.
Okay,
You're gonna
yeah, he
die.
is.
You're gonna die.
+2.
Miss.
Wait,
Oh, no. +2 for charging is a hit.
Roll
For
it.
3.
You paying close attention?
Yes.
You
I think
bastard.
he's alive.
That's 1 pixel,
Wait,
dude.
wait,
He's
do you do
alive.
do you do an extra damage from charge?
No, it's just 2 to hit, right?
Is
I
it?
don't know.
Is it?
Is it?
Check.
Is it 1 to damage?
It might be. Hang on.
Are we making up rules on the spot because they sound like they would help us? I've done that so many times.
I know you have, Neil. Some weapons, such as lancers, get double damage.
Ah, that's
No,
right.
no.
Okay. Master at Arms will take. He gets 2 attacks this round, but he'll take his first attack.
I
He's
actually rolled
totally is.
higher initiative than the Master at Arms, and seeing him still standing.
Oh my god.
I will also
Go on.
to kill him.
Not fair! It's farther away. They were gonna have. All right, you charge in as well. Oh,
Please, God.
15.
+2.
Hits.
That's a hit.
He charges, you said.
that's a
Yeah.
hit. That's a hit.
Yep.
That is wacky. Absolutely.
That's a little
The
wacky.
team is working together.
Holy shit. This teamwork.
I had you, Nilrum. I had you. Look,
You had
look what
it
I was
right
gonna do,
there.
huh? Look what we were gonna do.
Oh, no.
And was that have cleared by? I don't remember what crit rules we're
that
using.
by 10. Yeah.
No, he would have needed an 18, right? We're playing.
Oh, okay, we're doing the
crit rolls,
original
yeah,
rules.
we're doing
Okay,
the
so
rules.
it just would have knocked you out, but it wouldn't have killed you. Okay. Well, the Master at Arms goes down in the street, and we're gonna end our session with the party looking up from his body. The Sergeant at Arms have dragged the captain somewhere, but it's not
Into the
continually down this one straight street where
It's-
you've got a straight
there's
sight.
fire.
They've split. There's fire. There's also a bunch of people running around. It's not just empty boulevards. There's like families looking for each other, mothers looking for lost children, lovers trying to reunite in the middle of the blaze, guards coming up, sailors running away. It is a bit of a mess. And we're going to have to find out what happens next week when we come back with more Tides of Death.
Right.
All right,
we
we have 2
have
questions for the cast.
Questions.
Um, Never mind. They weren't questions. Someone asked, "Can I see McWhiskey's bunny?"
Excuse me.
wanna see his bunny.
I will send a picture to Koibu.
Yeah.
Hold on. If you could also just go to my Twitter, I post pictures of her like every week or two.
What's your
Follow on
Twitter
Twitter,
account?
guys.
How do we find you on Twitter?
Twitter.com/POTATO MC
Like, are you-
How to spell potato but not whiskey.
He got tired of it. He couldn't do the rest.
Listen, I've
We
been
have
awake.
another one. For the PCs, you went west to the Dardanelles from Arcadia. What do your characters think would be further west from here, and would they want to explore it? Alternatively, for Koibu, if the geography of the globe is well established in the universe, could you give us viewers a quick rundown?
There is some establishment to the whole world view. We know what's to the west of the party. There's a large continent called Solemn over there, and the foremost place that you'd run into would be a kingdom called Tide's End. At this point in the history of the world, there is a large war happening over there. The goddess Verasi, goddess of death and destruction, had some followers in the area who came into a bit of position of power and began to just steamroll and recruit monsters and recruit wizards and clerics and other people to their ranks. And now there's sort of like a crusade of Verasi backed soldiers slowly overrunning all of Solemn. They have burned elven villages and forests. They've united areas, and it's all run by this cleric named Oris. He was once a good man. He was once, I think, like a cleric of Martha, or he was a cleric of what's the goddess of the hearth and the home. He was once like a really nice guy, and he's got this Nerul, yeah, he's got like a hunchback. He talks such a weird voice, and he used to be just like the nicest guy you'd ever meet. But he was corrupted by some other player characters like 8 years ago, and turned into an evil, vicious monster who is now conquering the entire continent. And that's what's happening to the west.
Okay.
That's the east, right?
East, yes, east. Thank you. We know
But
maps.
to the west is Arcadia, where you'll have to watch Tombs of Scourge if you want to know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
For Koibu, any one-shots coming up or a longer donation-based thing like The Legend of Yaka? The standalone campaigns are fun because the players tend to go wild with wacky characters in RP if they know they only have to keep it up for one session.
There's nothing on the books right now, but this summer or maybe this fall, there's going to be an extended one-shot that I can't say too much about because it hasn't been finished being planned. But it'll probably be like a 4 or 5 session story arc that has some cool large world ramifications.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's it. Make sure
I have
to
a-
put the questions on the D&D Discord. Sorry, go ahead.
I have a question for Nick.
Yeah.
What's
Oh,
that
yeah.
sweatshirt you're wearing?
Oh, well, that's a good one, actually. Check it out. Boom.
Shit. Boom.
That's where we go.
Nice.
That's a pretty good sweatshirt. Where'd you get it?
Regal
I got it
Goblins.
at the Regal Goblins merch store. Yeah.
Wow.
It was a bargain as well.
All right. That's it for everyone. Put the questions where MrMouton tells you to put them.
The Discord. Put them in there. And join the
Yeah.
Patreon. Patreon.com/Tides of Death. You guys help us out a bunch, produce this, and it helps out. So please.
Yeah, it allows the show to run, and it allows you to ask questions like this and get some lore and some feedback from players and all that fun stuff. But we're done for today. We'll be back next week, hopefully, with more Tides of Death.
Watching.
Bye.
Excuse
See you guys.